I'm starting the recording.
Did you start the recording before or after you said that?
After.
Okay.
I said now that we've got all the racist stuff out the way, let's start the recording.
Wait, the racist store has been opened?
It's been closed. No more racism. It's been banned.
No. You can't do that.
No, it's gone.
No, don't close it.
It has been closed.
Don't closet.
No, don't close it.
That's
I'm
not the
not gonna
way
be able to do
most people
Jack's
come out.
voice today. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
Let's do it, bro.
Unacceptable.
I cannot speak properly.
What?
I cannot
what a
speak for
bitch.
more than like 10 seconds before my voice just disintegrates. Like, not
Just
good.
do it, bitch boy.
We could always just say Jack's ill.
he is. It's not.
Yeah, literally.
Isn't one of the messages that I sent like yesterday? We slept and Jack is going to get sick.
Yeah, it's just like, oh well, it makes sense he's sick 'cause we slept on the prison floor. And it's like, yeah, no. One
Well-
of Gip's friends just came up and rubbed against Jack for a bit and then left.
Okay,
While he slept.
all of Gip's tribe is dead to
You
his
can have
knowledge.
friends from another tribe.
Well, Gip gave you a hug.
What?
You
They should
better
have taken
enjoy
more than the fucking eye.
it.
Oh shit, dude.
It's not very nice. I do not appreciate that.
Well, I'm stuck here feeling like shit and my voice sounding like I'm constantly on the verge of tears. So fuck you.
I'm
Well,
like,
So basically, your last
Have-
card then.
How do you think I feel?
I haven't
I
been on
can't.
the verge of tears all day.
So, it's okay. Morgan will say something stupid and you'll be back with the right as rain.
Yeah, right. As well.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I honestly doubt that. It's been a rough day.
What, that Morgan will say
Yeah,
something
but-
stupid? Or...
Wait, yeah, why do you doubt that? What the fuck?
No, it'll put me in a good mood.
Dear.
I know you're gonna say something stupid. You probably did while we were gone.
Actually,
No,
Before
I
you
actually
guys-
haven't said a single word yet.
Before you guys joined,
Okay, he's started already. I've not said a
No,
single
you know what I
word
mean.
yet.
No, you know what I
He
mean.
says-
I've only
he
just started speaking. You know.
so before you guys joined, Ruben said, "Well, now that we're recording this, we're gonna look back, and every 5 minutes of every session, there's gonna be us just arguing with
Yep.
Yeah,
Ruth and
no,
laughing at his stupidity."
Yeah, no, I've already told Mundane about that, and I've warned him about halfway through both sessions. We're just going to stop bullying one member.
To be fair, in session 1, my mic was muted, so you could hear my rage. So,
No.
Who else is fucking watching this shit?
A friend of mine, his name
he's
is
an
Brandon.
uwu catboy
Do I know him?
ASMR YouTuber.
You don't.
Sweet.
Oh,
What's
wait,
his YouTube
I have an
channel?
idea. How about we get Jordan to watch this, Neve?
Mundane Fable, I think.
You say he's disabled? What?
He is.
Mundane
He's
Fable.
an
Oh.
ASMR YouTuber. Of course, he's disabled.
Let's talk about Jordan. The guy
Says the
in-
VTuber.
I'm not a VTuber yet. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Wait a
No, that is the keyword.
What the fuck is this shit?
I have no idea. What are you watching?
Wait, you said his YouTube channel was Mundane Fable.
That's what I think it
Wait,
is.
when did I mute General? What the fuck?
Yeah, so he's got 15k subs
Oh, well done.
apparently.
I'm going to message.
Kid, you better step up your fucking game, dude. Jesus.
Dude, I am not putting as much effort into my videos as him. All right.
What the fuck is this shit?
I've got college, and most of all, I don't know how.
Things I actually am very tempted to start streaming these just so to my mates can
Don't.
watch.
I think streaming is a little far.
Don't.
Yeah, especially with my flipping internet. Gordon Bennett.
Because if you stream something, someone can just take it and it's up forever. But if we don't like a certain recording, we can just take it down and private it.
Well, you
True
can
enough.
private a stream.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but someone could.
Yeah, someone else could come in and just
Yeah,
Record the entire stream.
when Roman just starts, belting out the N word, we
Yeah.
can delete that.
Wait, I never heard him say that the N word before.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
No, no!
You've already said nonce once. You don't need to say it again.
Don't make me take this 3-hour video into a fucking video editing software to bleep that out. I don't wanna.
Okay. Well, if we're all here and all ready, I don't know where I'm going with that. Should we begin?
Are we
Yeah.
on roll call?
Roll call. We're not roll calling.
Roll
That's
call.
not
Jack
happening.
is here. Now on
No.
to Gip.
Stop. Stop. No.
Roll call.
No.
I'm
I'm shutting that. No. I'm shutting this down right now. This
No,
ain't
dude,
happening.
don't.
So. Last time, you guys started on your journey. You left the prison. You traveled along a mountain path towards the main road that heads either up towards Arcus or down towards the rest of the theocracy of Ethanol. I've said that wrong. Ethanol. No, I've said that right.
Holocaust.
Holocaust,
Sure.
man.
Yes. Traveled on your journey. You spent the whole day walking. Got pretty tired towards the end, mainly because one of you was nearly dead. Me.
Yeah. DM's character has been critted
You-
3 times and lost an eye.
3 out of 4 attacks. 3 out of 4. Honestly.
He's
I
been
need to use a
critted 5
different-
fucking times.
And he was
So
one.
Yeah,
far.
true. No. 3 out of 4.
He
I
was
counted
1
yours,
point
yeah.
of damage away from also being insta killed.
Yeah.
It was the same with his teammate as well.
Oh, what? Iris? Iris couldn't have been insta.
Oh no, me when I if I had 2 more
Oh.
strength, which I could have done, like I could have easily got 2 more strength if I decided to do it.
Yeah.
Just activated
So-
rage.
You slept, had some watches, talked a bit in the watches, and woke up after meeting a weird old man for a brief period of time and attempting to eat a rabbit. The emphasis there is on attempting.
Only one of us
You
attempted.
crossed over the bridge that you had slept next to.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what that was about. The whole rabbit thing
The
and
rabbit
the chopping down the
just-
tree.
Yeah,
Well-
he's just angry that he didn't get a bite to eat.
The
Fine.
tree was just anger. The basically, I
Even
just wanted
though
to eat the rabbit.
We have rations.
Yes, but I can't do hungry bite and rations, can I?
I mean, technically, you can.
Yeah.
And
Can
you
I?
missed.
Yes, you would totally miss.
No, wait. Can I do hungry bite and
No,
rations?
no, you cannot.
You can bite down hungrily on the rations.
You can just eat them like a
You know,
normal person.
I just realized it would be very useful if I actually did do that.
Person eat them.
Although,
I
although we had
despise you.
zero clue we were about to be in combat, that would be very useful if I had those 4 temporary hit points before battle.
Yeah. Or even in the battle, because
Yeah,
you don't have to kill the thing that you bite.
yeah, I know that.
Okay, good. You fought 18 goblins, surviving, I think literally your total HP is like 10 between the six of you.
Well, yeah, I was down, and then a lot were 1
There's-
HP.
So
I don't know how.
you're in a degree of
I
a situation.
I assume you did expect us to beat that fight on our own.
That what?
I assume you didn't expect us to beat that fight on our own. The gobbos.
So, we return, noticing I didn't answer that question.
You just not answering it means that you didn't expect us to win.
Well, we didn't by
No.
ourselves.
What?
Anyway, Lady Viz fuck Kiz helped us so much.
It's not hard to say. It's 3 bloody letters.
It's
I keep forgetting the name because it's blocked up by Maribel.
Look, okay, all of you fucked up Vlas, so you have no
What,
ground to
Vlas?
stand on this. Yes.
what do we keep
Who?
messing up
You
us?
kept calling Vlas something else. I think Vlad or something. You didn't call him Vlas.
Oh, I was just being a dick.
You have no ground to stand on that.
I think
Yeah.
I kept changing the L and the A around, and that's just my bad.
Also, if I keep calling Gib because I literally know someone called Gib, so and I like shouting at Gib.
Give
so,
it.
P and B are pretty much the same letter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Except they're not.
just flipping
Yeah.
around.
Thank you, Neve.
Yeah.
Very astute of you there.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
You find yourselves surrounded by dead goblins with loincloths still on because Maribel didn't take them.
Hmm?
Yeah, you find yourselves on the other side of the bridge, very beaten, very bruised, with Kiz just standing there, chuckling a little to herself.
I am right as rain.
Well, that's only because I healed you.
I didn't say that. That was Caden being a dick.
Well, it was in
It was.
Jack's voice.
It
So,
was.
Look, I was just wondering if I could do it. I can't. No problem.
Thank you for your help, Lady Kiz. We definitely would have died without it.
that would have been a shame.
I appreciate you
Ah.
care more about paperwork. Really do.
Yeah, honestly, the paperwork would be a lot.
And you would have had to recruit more people to the party.
The
Because
recruit is a bit much.
Well,
Force.
because you feel like she's not recruiting anyone.
I could also just go home.
That's that.
Mm.
Please don't make our brains explode. It's no fun.
You say from personal experience.
Not personal.
Right.
We could just do missile
I
fun.
should have expected that from. Anyway.
I will also say sorry if my attitude is coming through my character. I don't mean it. I'm
What was
sorry.
the attitude? Define
Yeah, I'm-
attitude.
Bitch.
Define
I
attitude.
know you
bitch.
are, Morgan. I know you are.
Love it.
Define attitude. Bitch. What?
I'm being a little. I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wanna- Ed Morgan?
Did he just say the N word again?
No, he said
I-
N-word. He said
keep saying-
N-word.
He keeps saying the N word. He keeps saying it.
Then we'll just meet Morgan. Simple as.
Morgan, you really are an N word.
Nice guy.
No, it's called a nonce.
Caden.
God, can you stop acting like a white N word, please?
Call an N-word, even if you're not an N-word.
We're gonna spend more time doing this than we have to
Forgot
the whole
to
campaign.
do that thing.
Wow, Monday's gonna have a blast watching this.
Yeah, he's gonna have fun.
Let's just spend the next 3 hours just, you know.
Saying the N word.
I thought you said we had gotten the racism out of the way.
Nah,
No.
you can't-
Well, technically,
once the racist door has been opened, it cannot be closed
Well, technically, you're not
without
being
my
racist,
key.
but you're suggesting to be racist.
The N is for nonce.
Yeah,
Nah.
who's
No.
brought race into this? Hang on.
What?
Morgan.
Not. Wow, wait, I wasn't the one who fucking brought it into it. What the fuck? I was the last
Roman.
person to even mention it.
Roman, why are you making this a race thing, man? Like, Jesus.
I know, man.
We're British, we don't do that here. Okay?
Yeah, no.
But
But like, guys, should we open the racist door?
So
Anyway. Are you guys going to need a little nap, or
Yes, please.
can we?
I'm fine.
A short rest. Can we at least have a short rest?
I
That'd be nice.
um. Do you have any healing abilities on you, Lady Kiz? Perhaps it could expedite our.
Which part of this attire looks like healing?
The
You
one that
see-
did combat.
You see the full plate armor and the rapier with the little tufts on the end.
I feel like a short rest would be very useful right now.
I know paladins can heal. Damn it.
It's a
Yes,
shame.
she's already used all of her healing on herself.
It's a shame that I am not a paladin, and I
That's
took no
awesome,
damage.
isn't
in
it?
I
that fight.
Jack didn't say that. That's Caden once again being a dick.
I know.
Stop doing it in your fucking voice then.
I didn't even do it in that voice. I did it in this voice, which is obviously me being in pain.
It's weird. It sounds the same.
Yes, it is.
Hey.
Don't
Maybe.
kill him, please.
What, the lizard? I would love to, but
Oh no, kill the lizard. Don't kill Caden.
Yeah.
I bet you would all like that.
We've now
I
basically
have
been
more
calling each
guns.
other the N-word and...
Whoa,
10
whoa,
minutes.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
Shut up.
Whoa.
Whoa,
That's
alright.
our word.
That's disgusting, dude. What the hell?
I'm trying to make squares, but you guys make me laugh. I don't like it.
Nah. What are you doing?
No one
Okay, let's
here
just
is
carry on.
Yeah, well,
Vinegar.
are we long rested? Are we having a rest or not, Drewth? You're the one who seems intent on having one.
Yes, I feel like a short rest would do.
Yes, let's have a short rest. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a little think a second. Oh, I've realized something. We are currently, literally, in the place that the goblins were last spotted.
Yep.
Where we killed them.
And we're like 20 feet away from where we took our long rest.
True.
Yeah.
However,
Just-
do we want to stay in the spot that the scavengers may come and see what they can get?
Yeah, we can go a bit forward and find a different place. That would make sense.
Or we can get walking. Shall we?
Oh wait, never mind. I'm on 16 HP now. I'm fine.
And she
You're a
starts
fucking
walking.
idiot.
Oh, I didn't fucking roll my HP.
Yeah, you do that.
You.
I literally remember
Idiot.
someone saying that. Remember to roll your HP. I don't know who's. I think was that you?
Me.
Huh?
Yeah, well, when you don't listen, I don't listen to you.
I wasn't speaking. What? It wasn't even. Well, it wasn't me
You
who
didn't-
told you to do that last time.
Just
It was
shush.
fucking Cat.
Just shush. I am so very not in the mood to argue right now. So, ished.
I can't do that.
Ished. That is a new one.
Oh,
Not for her.
Kiz.
really isn't.
A new one for me. Kiz just starts walking.
I'm gonna follow.
I'm just gonna use Mage Hand to kind of hold her book in front of her, and she's just gonna be writing down and drawing.
Yep.
As soon as made sure everything. I don't remember what I was doing yesterday. What was I doing yesterday?
I don't remember. I just remember.
You asked about the old man. So you
Yeah,
were like
I
drawing an old man or something.
You
I
were drawing the
remember
symbols. You covered up the symbols. And you had a psychic conversation with Jack.
Yes, I remember that psychic conversation, and I remember the conversation with DM.
Hi,
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
no,
the DM.
that's me.
That's
has
him.
that changed? Has it changed?
Has what
Has it
changed?
changed? I'm going to be slightly sad. It has changed. Okay.
Oh, hey.
War has changed.
War changes a man.
Has changed.
After
It's the slightly darker theme.
about 20 minutes, you, Jack, definitely see it because your sense of perception is nuts.
Stupid.
There is a cloak and a stick.
That's the old man's.
You don't see it for one.
Oh fuck yeah! I forgot. Never mind.
Oh fuck yeah! Yeah, I don't
I
see
don't
it.
know.
Fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I thought it could be a bit
Um,
obvious. Seeing a
Colors? Anything distinct about it?
It's a brown cloak. The color is brown
Well,
for both because they're both brown.
I was just wondering about the cloak mainly.
It's brown.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, you didn't
Uh,
say that when you introduced it. You said there was a cloak and a stick, and I was like, okay, anything distinct about it? It's brown, and then you went on a tirade about it being brown. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you kept asking what color it was. Like,
No, I asked it once. Like,
Remember that thing about
what the
how
fuck
arguing?
was that?
I don't care if it was.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Alright, thank you for telling me who it was. I still
Uh,
blame Morgan.
feel like
Yeah.
that's apt.
Is it in the middle of the road or what's going
So
on with
it is on one of those mountain trees. You know, the ones that are like scraggly and basically
Yeah,
dead. It's just hooked on that. I say hooked. It's not been placed. It's kind of been dumped. The stick's sort of lying down in front of it.
Hmm. Is this like on our path or is it just out of the way?
And it rounds a little bend.
Okay. Jack is just gonna go to Druth and go, the old man's cloak. It was brown, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and just continue walking with the group.
Okay.
Why?
Eventually, you do come up to it, and anyone with a past perception of like 13 or higher
Where I can see it.
does spot the cloak.
Angela is not going to be able to see it. She's too busy drawing and coloring.
So that's why you asked earlier, Jack.
Yes, how perceptive of you.
Just
Really?
gonna,
Stop
like,
sniffing around the
There's
cloak.
also definitely his cane as well. I literally got hit in the head in it, so it looks very similar.
Shall we see if we can match the indent?
Do that and you will see more damage yourself, remember?
Definitely
Yeah,
not.
but do you want to bop the lizard on the head with that stick?
Are you asking this to Lady Kiz?
oh,
Oh, well.
I'd rather you not.
It's a pseudo.
She passes it to Iris. Go ahead.
Oh.
In the cloak, I can't see where I'm swinging.
I will direct you. Just
Pinata.
swing. You'll hit him. He's right in front of you.
Can I pick up ammo and put it in front of me?
No.
You're gonna try and pick up a pseudo dragon.
that has been known to bite people that were being gentle.
It was definitely a sting and not a bite, so
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And definitely can't fly.
this is also a direct order from Lady Kiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Roll an attack. Let me just.
I would have
She
disadvantage.
can't see, so it's
Uh,
probably gonna have to be on disadvantage.
Yeah, it would be a disadvantage. Yeah.
I will actually move in the way and make sure it hits me, so...
Okay.
Okay.
But she will receive more damage, psychic damage.
Well,
than
if
I would-
that's the case, don't roll damage. Then it's a D. Well, using one hand or two.
I mean, she'd use 2. She isn't exactly the strongest.
Okay,
D6
one
though,
D8
right?
minus
D8?
2.
1d8!
Damn.
Goes the staff, mate.
Damn!
5 points of bludgeoning damage to
Oh.
you.
My rage is still active.
That is lethal
No, it's not.
to a wizard.
What do you mean? It literally it hasn't even been active a minute ago yet. It lasted
Okay.
a minute.
Didn't
I'm going to once again remind Morgan to listen. You walk on for another 20
Oh,
minutes.
I wasn't listening.
No, you
Oh.
weren't.
That's 5 for me.
I'm gonna count that.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
can
can't
count that
count
one.
I was actually looking at the short, so you know.
Iris is just like, I think I hit him. I hope I didn't hit someone else.
No, you hit him. You also noticed that you took no psychic damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed that.
Well, now that lovely little experiment is over, why are we looking at a cloak? That an old man, she kind of looks down the little ridge that leads to a stream. No, he's not in the stream.
maybe he was a
Well,
goblin.
I mean, according to these
In
guys,
the sky?
and Angela's name. So.
Hey, Jack, do you know? Do
How
you,
did
then,
you
do you
know
know
my name?
you anyway? You know.
he knew your names.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's not really surprising considering my heritage, but I don't know about Angela's.
I was gonna have that stick,
Nobody
whatever it's
knows
called.
me. Why do
No,
you know me?
it's not yours.
I'm just gonna put it back.
Jack, could you put this back? I don't trust the lizard.
I'm gonna
Certainly,
want
my
the cloak
lady.
and I'm gonna tear the hood off.
Can I have a little look at
You
this?
tear the hood off the cloak.
For
Okay.
what reason? What is the
He hit me off
purpose?
before. He hit me in the head. He suspected me. I'm gonna tear the head of the cloak off.
See you guys later. Actually, it's no. You have
No,
to go
no.
there now.
Oh my
Stay there,
fucking
bud.
god.
What is he
So it's up to you, Caden. This was something I was thinking about. Whispers wise, you can either come and basically just mute yourself and remember that you don't remember any of what's said for the video, or you can just stay here. It's entirely up to you. I'll leave it to your discretion. Obviously, then you'll have to re-live stream it for Roman, but that should be fine.
Yeah. I'll have a thought. I'll have a think.
I'd say go for it.
What I could
but-
do is
I'm
I
not
could
gonna
go
lie.
there and then take off my headset
That would-
so I don't hear. So that's what I'm
That
gonna
would-
do. I shall be right
Alright.
back.
You get dragged into like whispers and stuff. Generally, it's something that I've done and that I'm gonna do something like this.
Hey, Cad.
He's also here for the video, so
Oh, yeah,
pretend
fair enough.
he's the cameraman. So, as you reach out to tear the hood off the cloak, you grasp it and rip the cloak and kind of turn to your companions is maybe strong, but we'll go with it. Companions. And they are not there. In fact, the floor has become stars. As you look up, you see the same exact arrangement of stars, as if you're looking down at one of those infinite mirrors.
Mm.
You know, where it's just constant. You are up and down. So, you are surrounded by stars. And the cloak that is resting in the exact same spot with its hood torn, fallen to the floor. You're free to do what you like in this space.
So there's a bunch of stars and the cloak's on the floor.
Yep.
So I can't even let go of the cloak to then. Okay.
Uh.
Guess I'll pick the cloak back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the cloak to see if there's any markings or anything.
There are no markings.
Any
As you're-
pockets?
No pockets either. As you're looking around and kind of studying the place, looking at the cloak, a voice speaks to you from no angle, above, below, left, right, just resonating. Why have you disturbed my abode?
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't mean to disturb you, whoever you are.
You will be punished for this.
I'm already punished enough, mate. There won't be much else you can
Your
do.
punishment shall be eternal. And you watch as all of the stars go red.
Eternal what?
Your punishment will be eternal. All the stars go red. All of the floor, the walls, as they begin to enclose onto you, getting closer and closer. You have about 10 feet before it grips around you and will crush you. What do you do?
Okay.
Getting closer and closer.
I'm just gonna put as much of my weapons and javelins on the floor and sticking upwards, and I'm gonna get as low as I can.
Okay.
So hopefully my javelins and stuff might,
So to stick the roof, yeah, and I
Yeah.
get that. You watch as they just hit the javelins, and they seem to go through stars.
I'm gonna, while it's going through that, can I try and see if I can put my hand through it?
Okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 17.
Okay. Yeah. As you go to do it, feel your hand touch it and go through like jelly about an inch and then burst through the other side. Your fingers are in air? Question mark?
Okay, I'm gonna prepare myself and launch my, looking down, launch, using my legs to thrust myself upwards.
Okay. Make me an athletics check. You should be more than capable of this.
Yeah, I've got a high, unless I roll a 1. That's a 13.
The tasting's alright. You kind of get part way up the jelly. You bust through the jelly. I'm just gonna call it the jelly. You bust through the jelly, and it gets to about your midriff,
Hmm.
right up to your stomach, kind of thing. You kind of get a little stuck. It's at this point that you see a helmet. A helmet with a long, flowing golden cloak. No body attached to it. Just float down in front of you. Oh, well, I must say, that was thoroughly enjoyable. And the jelly disappears. I set that cloak up for you. Well, for all of you. I wish to see who touched it first. I have a simple question for you. Are you brave enough?
For what, may I ask?
Are you brave enough? Simple question, simple answer. Yes
Yes.
or no? Yes. That is a bold statement.
The unknown is what I face on the seas.
True. Very true. Very well said. I have a follow-up then. Another question to ask you. Why do you deserve your gifts?
I don't really deserve my gifts. They were given to me, and I took them with force. But why do you think I'm a pirate? I take things without earning them.
You are an interesting fellow. Your affluence does not fit your job description. I have one more question. We'll see if you are worthy enough. If you had the choice between yourself having all the power in the world, all the gifts that man and even God could give, would you take it if it meant that you had to sacrifice the blood of an innocent, a true innocent?
Although I've killed innocents before, I do not want power to the point where I do not enjoy. If someone is innocent, although I've killed innocents before, many were mainly on accident. I do not. I would not take power. It would make life meaningless, and pure innocence is something I never harm. Yes, I've killed children, but that was accidental, and I regret that. But something I have to live with. If I had the choice again, I would not do it.
The helmet stays silent and turns away, and you open your eyes and you are with the rest. Cat, come back. Hopefully you can hear me.
So how dead are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain?
I am in no pain.
On a scale of 1 to 1, how dead are you?
You watch as Drew grabs the cloak, rips it, turns around, and looks at you all. Drew, you remember nothing.
I've lived 1,000 lifetimes, yet I remember none of them.
You remember being somewhere else, but you don't remember anything that was said.
Mm.
And then just kind of blinking your eyes and being here.
Now, where's that old man? We need to find him. I think we need some explanations of why you knew your guys' names.
Also, while after that's happened, Angela would like to cast Identify on his stick and use the book's ability to make it only be a minute because it's not prepared and it's a ritual.
Hey.
What?
Ooh, I'm back, baby.
Welcome back.
I literally just cracked open
awake.
Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Awakened Spellbook. When you cast a wizard spell as a ritual, you can use the spell's normal casting time. You regain the use of this feature once you finish a long rest.
Okay. So you just... Okay.
It just shortens the time.
Yeah, nice,
basically.
nice. Very nice. Uh, It is a stick.
Just
It's boring.
It is a quarterstaff, in fact.
very cool.
It's a pretty cool
It's-
quarterstaff. Now that you're looking at it, there are
It's
degrees.
more or less just a stick.
There are degrees of intricacies in it. It has been carved, very well.
Bunch of, however you say his name, scales in the top of it.
Yeah, lizardman scales. Just like one or two. Yeah.
It's very nicely crafted, though. Although it's not magic in any way.
Jack,
Let's go check.
Indeed.
you watched Drew, rip the cloak,
That I did.
but the cloak is not ripped.
That it isn't. Driuth, you did rip the cloak, right?
I think so.
Are you really that weak, or? No, you
As
definitely
you will
ripped
look,
it.
the hood is back on the cloak.
Hey, what did you do to that staff earlier, Angela?
I just looked at it, saw what it was. More or
Can you do the
less.
same with this cloak? Because I definitely ripped the head off, the hood off.
I mean, I can try. But it'll take me a bit longer.
I don't
See.
think Lady Kiz wants to be kept waiting any longer than she has to.
Or we can
No,
do it later.
That
I'll just-
that is unusual,
Take me
to say the
around,
least.
give or take 10, 11 minutes or so.
10. Oh, gosh. Can
Is
you
this
do it without
touching as
walking?
auto repair for
I-
magic?
I can try. See.
You're going to do it while walking.
Mhm.
Right. Shall we continue? Because I would rather not sleep out in the open.
That's
She-
the behest, Lady Kiz.
It is my bit. Let's go. She once again leads the way.
I just realized
My character start casting Identify on the cloak
Mhm.
as she's walking.
Not to alarm you, Angela, but you notice that Amura is still in the cloak somewhere.
I imagine it's like when a dog, like with a blanket overhead, and he's just aggressively sniffing, just just.
Iris, can you do me a favor?
I would if I could see.
I think something in here might belong to you.
That's where she'll play off to. I can't exactly see. Could you put her on my hand?
Try as she tries to lift it and move it over to Iris.
Is it animal handling check
Just
time?
being as like hesitant as possible. And,
Yeah, that's gonna be a big old animal handling from
Yeah.
me.
yeah.
So I'm just going to double check something.
I feel like I'm gonna get a message.
You
I'm
are
gonna
getting
get-
a message.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I think
stabbed
so.
again, aren't I?
You are getting a message. Mostly because I want to know.
I might not be getting stabbed.
It's a 13.
Yeah, it's a 13.
Yeah.
Would Amara actually be able to contact or communicate with Angela?
Any creature that understands the language.
And would she? Also, I have decided it is a she.
Yeah. I see the massive emboldened her on
Yeah.
the character sheet.
Yeah, no, I have got to refer back to that a couple of times.
At this point, she's not confident enough. If you get my drift.
Yeah, no, I get it.
What was your animal handling total?
13 total.
13
No
total.
pluses.
She kind of nips at your fingers at first. Just like a little nip. That allows you to grab her.
Just like very slowly, just kind of moves it across.
Hmm
As soon as Iris feels Marana hand, she is going to grab that tail.
Okay.
Squish that cat. Squish that
She
cat.
kind of tries to jiggle out of it, but doesn't achieve anything.
But I'm gonna quickly pop away for 10 minutes. We'll be back.
You do
Okay.
get grumpy, Iris.
No. I typically understand.
So
Iris is again going to be telling him we're off not being nice to the child.
I don't think life was nice to the child.
No, life was not nice to the child, but still.
she'll kind of bite at your face, kind of ang.
I'm pretty sure Iris could crush a mirror if enough pressure was applied.
-2 strength.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Also, Shadow.
Yeah,
You
also
can
made of
crush
shadow.
a shadow. You can stab a shadow. You can crush a shadow.
You literally watched him turn into a portal of shadow.
It's shadow time.
And tentacles came out of her face,
That too.
like where her face
Jack
was.
doesn't want to remember these things.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. You continue walking. 10 minutes passed, and Angela finishes the identify spell. She identifies the cloak as a brown cloak.
That's interesting. I can't see anything weird about it.
Well, surely that means it's not interesting.
Then how did
Maybe someone
repair
cast a
itself?
spell on him. That would be my only explanation.
It's weird. Anyhow, the clock doesn't seem interesting.
Hmm. Oh well. Mayhaps it's a mystery for another time. You didn't happen to notice anything when you ripped the cloak, Druth? He's not here. Fuck.
I will answer for it. Hold on.
Well, I mean, not really, no.
I'm putting on my most retarded accent.
I mean, it sounds almost exactly the same.
Well, yeah, I ripped it, and then I turned around and, dropped it on the floor. My head hurts, though.
And you don't think that, corresponds with you ripping the cloak?
Well, I've ripped other things, and my head didn't hurt then. So,
Why are you playing his character better than he does?
well,
My hand's a long sword, not a short sword.
my hand, I forget if my hand is long or short.
He's gonna come back and we just replaced him with Ruben.
Yep.
I like
Look,
that
it's
you've
Gabon.
done two characters.
Long time no see.
I'm feeling left out.
Mm-hmm.
Gip does not get enough love of all of you.
Sorry, no.
Gip,
Gip,
have I told you
calm down.
about cock and ball talk?
Bro. But like, thick thighs save lives. Gib knows this.
Maribel has the thickest, and you're never gonna have them.
No, I think that was. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Jack has the thickest. Alright,
No,
Jack
I thought
has
Maribel
cake.
was a dude now.
Gavon truly has him beat. I'm sorry.
That's fair point, fair point.
No, no.
Gavon has the furriest thighs.
What?
I'm sorry. What?
Gavon was made of rock.
Oh. I had a completely different image of that character. Oh, wait, I was thinking of Azrael, who's a bugbear.
Yeah.
Bro.
Azrael has very furry thighs.
My guy. Best dude.
No.
I didn't realize
Absolutely
Gabon
not.
was a rock creature.
He
I don't
wasn't
think I
a dis-
really got an introduction to Gabon, or if I did,
Azrael was also a man of culture because he
Uh,
went for them thick
it wasn't
thighs.
brought up.
Thick vampire thighs, bro.
That was the first session that you joined, so it was. Yeah,
It was also a bit of chaos, so don't
it
worry.
was quite good.
It was Kane Sudokuing his fucking session.
Yeah, no, it's Sudoku?
No,
You
it's
mean
seppuku,
seppuku?
but I said Sudoku because it's a funny half, but none of you got the funny half.
I
It's
So-
like, yo, so
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
do
play
that.
you a song. Nah, mate. I'm gonna fucking play you a song.
Anyway.
That was beautiful.
It was, and then Azrael just the entire time they were releasing the fucking god demon to destroy all worlds. He was just playing on his fucking bagpipes.
Yep.
Almost got
Can I point
erased
out how
from
many-
existence.
Can I point out how many A names Kane has had? Kane has had?
I
Yes,
mean,
dude.
all of us have had.
It's to punish you. What the fuck?
I've had one.
No, I'm on about how many A names we've all had put together.
True.
Well, that's because when everyone goes to like a fucking name discovery thing, A is the first letter that pops up in all of them. So
I mean, Alden was, I mean, it wasn't an original creation, but it wasn't like a name generator.
Yeah, no,
I don't name generate.
I don't think I've used the name generator for any of my characters.
well, fuck me then. I guess I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, forgive
And
Kane
I've only
when
had
he has
one.
to recreate his character
When
in
will I
5
get-
minutes.
I didn't even recreate this one. I just thought Jack. Started with this one, like with other ones I haven't used yet. I don't think
Ethan.
Ibero was name generated. I don't think Abrio was name generated.
You know, I don't think any of mine were. I think
Usus
maybe-
was. I remember Usus.
I wonder
was.
if Drew was.
I only had two A names so far.
Oh gosh, that name.
Amber, Angela,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Amber. Sorry, it's like I was just going through the shit.
We all did.
That's three. It's three now.
Came back.
Yeah.
was your character
Mate, you didn't
name
leave.
name generated?
No, don't worry about it.
So Dreyuth, you didn't happen to notice anything when you tore the cloak?
Well, I just dazed out, I guess. I don't really know what happened.
Define
I-
phased out, friend.
Days, you know. I don't know. I just lost train of thought. I don't know what happened. It was a bit confusing, but
Did they confiscate his drugs
I
back
felt
then?
like I went to somewhere else. But why would a cloak fucking do that?
You didn't hit him too hard on the head, did you, Iris?
I'm not that strong.
Fair enough.
Yep, he's very strong.
Well, you should have hit him in the head then.
Can
Or
I?
hit him dying.
Yes. I would love to hit him on the head. I also don't
Right.
think I can reach because he is 4 times taller than me.
That's true.
Well, that's up to Lady Kiz. But I think she just wants to get on with the traveling.
And also, I would rather not lose all my HP before we get into another fight. As well, that would be nice.
Oh, neither would Gip, but you didn't get that choice last
I,
time.
I'm still in pain. I
Well,
forget
maybe-
what. Oh, I lost an eye. Yes, I remember now.
Yep.
No.
Well, thank you didn't lose it. It just got sliced.
By
in
the
half.
by the end of our party, like not all of us are gonna have turned out like Iris and just no eyes.
Turn out like
We'll
Damien's
have-
hand.
Who knows?
Hmm.
Iris might get a right.
will have no idea.
Okay, I'm leaving
Oh,
this
thank you.
DM
I'm sorry.
D&D chat now.
Oh, thank God.
That was
That's all it takes.
It's a bad joke, yeah.
Bad puns? Fucking hell. You should have been gone long ago.
yeah. No, you should have left as soon as you joined. I'm pretty sure the first time you joined, that was a bad.
Egg
time.
and I are like jokes like that always make me annoyed.
Doesn't take much.
But
to
they're
say.
Well,
excellent.
you joined the
though.
wrong group,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah. No.
Well, so
Yeah.
far there's been no jokes about eggs. But
Anyway,
What
the
did they
journey.
aggravate you?
The journey. We've spent another half an hour in this place. The journey.
Oh, that's
Walking.
excellent. You don't like my
Lovely.
yolks?
Yeah.
I never actually heard that before. You say
Do
you
they
get-
scramble your brain?
When there's a will, there's a dead.
There's an egg.
I'm walking on eggshells with this guy.
No, he's walking on top of us. Honestly,
No sunshine.
What?
Shush. That is. No.
I imagine your fat ass singing that in your room.
Jesus, dude. What the hell, Kaden?
I don't know. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
peanut butter
I'm
fat.
sorry.
I'm trying to look. Look, I've lost a stone. Leave me alone.
Good job. Good job.
If I lost a
Keep it
stone,
up.
I'd be dead. I'm not even joking.
I thought that for a second.
Oh, that's like my whole leg.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But yes.
Oh god. Anyway,
Can we not
Kiz
do this,
has
please?
stormed off and away. You
Sorry, I wasn't talking to you guys.
you do have to catch up a little.
Bonus action.
Boner, Giffen Dracker off. Boom.
Nigorandayo.
Pardon?
Yeah, I thought you said something else then as well. to be honest.
Nigorandayo. It's Japanese for run.
No.
Okay.
Then a word.
Why is this session just been racism?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does say Nigorandayo to a black guy.
Maybe just tell them. Maybe it's just Japanese for tell the black guy do one in a bad way.
You know, how about we stop this conversation and get on with the D&D session? That's great. Let's do it.
Just going to be
My drink
talking,
went down the wrong hole.
talking to Amora about what she just said in Black questions.
Yeah, I will give you some info later. Oh god.
It can
Okay.
go on for half, like,
Hey, welcome to the party.
Oh, it was muted. But
no, you would.
So,
wait.
I love manga and Japan. Garuga match.
what the fuck?
What?
Kate, have you seen that?
Anywho,
And
We just carry on. Can we just carry on? Like,
Oh gosh. Okay. So you continue walking. You see a number of traders. Occasionally you do get stopped by guards that just seem to be like talking to Kiz with admiration. They seem to she draws the eye a
Simps.
little, shall we say. Whenever someone of any import sees her, they quite quickly come over and say hi and introduce themselves and kind of ask for favors and all this jazz.
that just sounds like a simp.
Ye- Or a celebrity. You know, either one kind of
Simp.
works. Okay. Sure.
Damn, she's a VTuber? Damn, I better get my
Jeez.
wallet out. You know, just.
Just start
I
throwing
can just
everything.
hear that person screaming. I hate it.
Who be?
I don't remember her name, but the
Oh.
one that's just like,
What, slams the drink on the table and just go, ah! That?
no, not that one. The one that's screaming about $5.
$5?
Yeah.
Oh, here!
she's-
$5!
Yeah,
There
I
are
can-
regulars here! How do you have hours of time to watch people, not Yeah, no, she's a bitch.
Yeah, she is.
She
But
is not,
that
she
is
is not an
the
epic
first
VTuber.
Yeah,
This
now
is
that
where
you-
real women suck.
Oh,
I don't know if
Okay.
that's, I don't know if that was a act or if he meant to do that.
No, I meant to go.
Also, I
like,
just realized you're not doing for Damien. Roman, I mean.
Oh fuck yeah! Well, nothing's happened, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
true.
What?
So, you continue on your journey. You spend a couple of days traveling. 2 days. You don't. Fortunately, because you're now more on the trade routes, you do not see any more goblins or any unforeseen incidents. The road is long, very long, and your feet are beginning to get quite sore. Even Kiz is taking her time now. But the first town you can just about see on the horizon as you approach it. The road of Holocaust is interesting. It starts in the first town, or you can only see it from the first town. But there is a beam of light that flies across most of the road, links between all of the towns on this path. They are farming towns mostly, because the land is quite fertile around this area. The road goes pretty much straight through from bugger, I've forgotten the name. Scheiße. Give me a minute, I've got to get up the map. It goes from here. If the ad would not show up. It goes from Sun's Dance all the way to Athira's Mound as a straight line. First town, quite simple, very basic, about 6, 7 buildings, one of which is a tavern. Kiz kind of leads you straight up into it and goes, if you don't mind, I'm going to go get 2 rooms. I'm going to sleep in one, and you're going to have a lovely time in the other.
Okay. I'll just go sleep in the barn.
No, you're going to sleep in the room, because then you're all together, and you won't get killed randomly on your own.
That'd be a bad thing.
Bandits are still around this area, and to be perfectly honest, I don't particularly want to lose any of you from this well-oiled machine. Capiche?
Sure.
You still have the muscle,
Fucking
right?
sure.
Go over, sit there.
Look,
We'll order some food.
she looks at Kiz is just like, you still have the muscle, right?
I
Yes,
haven't.
still
I've
have the
only
muscle.
hit one person with this whole thing. That was Gip. Okay.
Mm.
That's one more person than, honestly.
Then the rest of us have hit.
Iris, you've hit me,
Yeah.
Well, that was under direct orders.
and I've been hit by someone
Yeah.
else before. I can't remember who.
The old man.
Oh no, I'm like blinded by fucking thing by putting the light in front of my eyes.
Yes,
Not a
well,
hit.
all of
Still.
those sound pretty justified. Go, have a seat over there. And she walks off and goes to talk to the bartender.
Okay, well, if they're beds, Angela will take one, and I will take the other. I feel like that's fair enough.
Jack will be looking around the place, seeing any easily accessible escape routes.
Okay. There's a main door. There are 4 or 5 windows if you want to take a risk for the 5th. Most of them are like around the outside wall, by the front door. The 5th one is behind the bar and would require you to jump on the bar and then up into the window, and you reckon you'd just about fit.
I'm game.
There are stairs that lead upstairs that you're guessing is where the rooms are. But you have not been up there yet. She has directed you to an empty table, and Gip goes and sits down and just kind of watches you all with his
So-
one eye, trying to work out how to see now.
On the map, where are we? Is it the town
Yeah.
between Sundance and the text saying Holocaust?
Yes. So you are. So Holocaust is the entire kind of midsection of that road.
Mm.
There was a way to mark exactly where we were.
Yeah, I am moving the party location marker.
Oh, I can't even see that.
Yeah, neither can I.
You can't see the blue one?
No.
I was kind of complaining about that before, though, so I
Oh.
was like, yeah, it's fine.
Right. I
Excuse me.
don't know why you can't. Can you see any of them?
I can see it.
I
I
can't see
can-
markers, but I can see
No.
the town names and everything.
Yeah. Well, not the town names, just the main area.
It's even got. It's set as public as well.
There we go.
Are we?
I'm refreshing. Maybe that'll help.
Been there the whole time. Can you? There's a blue marker and then there's a black marker with an exclamation mark.
No, I can't see that.
No.
What the
Mhm.
heck?
No.
Just outside Holocaust
No.
for me.
Now I feel left out.
Well, I don't see
Can,
either.
can any
so-
of you see them?
Yeah, I can see it.
I think me and Levi were looking at the wrong thing. Maybe.
Kane, can you screen share to see? Just so that you are
Yeah.
seeing the right thing.
Close the thing so I don't have to do the screenshot.
So we just look at the map, right? That's what you do.
Yeah,
We're looking at
that
the
thing.
map labeled Loomis, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That is.
Yeah, I don't see that. And it looks exactly the same. Actually, there is something missing from my page. Like at the top right below the Go to Luminous homepage. He's got something there, I don't.
What, this thing?
Oh wait, I need to look back to the stream. Yeah, that the little checker box thing. Not checker, yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Oh, I have that.
The same.
I don't know what that is.
I do not have that.
No, it's not.
I can guess where we are though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where that blue marker is for Kane's, that's where you are. I will
Well,
see if I can
can't
work
really
out.
look at that, can I?
No, no, it's not. Yeah.
It's gone
You are
now.
right, basically by the O,
Ah, the O. Okay.
in a town that's along that.
Well, the town is. If it's not marked on the map, maybe it's not a town. Maybe it's a small village.
Oh yeah, I say town. It's a small little. You know, there are 7 buildings. One of which being a tavern. Like,
Little hamlet.
yeah.
Then yeah, I have zero clue.
No clue why you guys can't see these.
I even launched it through a different way by going into the campaign first, then the map.
Yeah, no, I've done that. I'm sorry.
This is weird. Okay, I'll try to work out why you cannot see.
I love also on the fucking the world anvil. Users is still there, and she is nowhere to be seen.
Uh-huh.
Any good assassin.
Yeah.
I love scrolling down and seeing my name.
She's a great rogue. Nobody can find her.
Like all of the names pretty small, and this, and you just see mine, which takes up 5 fucking lines.
Can you see all of the rest of the markers though?
The fun
we can-
markers.
Okay, I'll just screen share to show exactly what we can see.
You can look at my stream. It's on there.
Oh, true.
This is what we see.
I'm just gonna do this because I can then.
You can't see any of the markers.
Yeah.
No, I remember clicking on it before and being able to see them because they were like blanked
that's
out. They didn't have
fine.
anything on them.
I got an idea. Kane, how about you send us the link to what one you're looking at? Maybe we're looking at the wrong one.
I don't think we are.
Go to
Sure.
Luna's homepage for me.
Might as well try it though.
I mean,
That's what I'm.
sure.
You can see the map.
There's the link if you want it.
I mean, I'll take the link. Copy link. Please don't go.
Yeah, go to GIP.
Yep, still don't see it.
Okay, view character.
View
Profile.
character profile. Yep. Yep.
Still
Okay.
doesn't let it in.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Weird.
You-
I'll try to work it out. Anyway, that's fine. We can look at that later. Anyway, you guys are basically by the O.
Oh.
Oh, I'll stop watching. You're basically by that O, which is fine.
Iris is going to sit down at the table and just clutch her nipples.
Eventually, Kiz comes back and kind of beckons you all over.
Mhm.
Waits for a couple of seconds for you to sit. Right. Well, now that we are finally here, I need to tell you something. First of all, if you remember, the voice said that we would be going to foreign lands. And we will be, eventually. But obviously not yet, because otherwise we'd be there now. First of all, we must check actually what you're capable of doing. So, we are heading to some of the towns in Holocaust, and eventually to Sun's Dance, the harbour, where this light, the beam that you saw, comes from. It's
Hmm.
the voice saw something. There is a rumor that there's a rumor that when the beam shines purple, the world will end. Fortunately, it's never shone purple.
Well,
However,
that-
the voice had a vision. He
sounds
says it was a vision of figure with two purple eyes staring at the world from above, wafting his hand above it and causing areas to become blackened and pained. That the land cried out in anger and anguish. Now, I know you all aren't exactly the, ooh, how do I put this? Best fellows. However, I don't believe any of you want this world to, well, be gone. Would I be correct?
Well, yeah, there's many
Yes.
things I haven't done. So yeah, I guess.
I don't want to be gone. Let's start with that.
That is an excellent start.
I don't want the seas to be gone. That's one thing.
Well, then what we should do is travel throughout the town, check to see if there are any issues around here, eventually ending up at Sun's Dance, and we will investigate whatever the hell that vision was about.
You could have just been drunk or high.
Drew, take
Oh no.
All the damage.
take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as she full pelt
Punch.
slaps you across the face.
She has +3 strength.
+2. 1 + 3. 1 + 2, sorry.
1 plus 2, 1 plus 3, that's 4.
That is 4. That is,
Well, I said at least 1 point of strength, didn't I?
yeah.
Very
No,
well,
I
you
was
were
I was
correct.
saying that in relation to what
Jack
I said.
hands out a copper piece to Iris. You were correct, fair enough. It is my loss.
I was saying that actually to a Kane because I was just like,
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
shot him.
Yeah.
She, yeah, she definitely could. She definitely could one-shot all of you right now.
I mean, there's no doubt about that,
There's
but
no-
And
yeah,
she
there's no doubt.
has 4 attacks at least.
Yes,
So-
that's 4 of
Yeah.
us down in 1 round.
again, I'm not saying anything about fighting her. But I was
Oh
just
yeah, no.
the reason why she gave me the stick, because she knew I wouldn't kill her.
Oh yes. Also the paperwork.
Yeah, I
Um,
deserve that one.
Yes, you did. Do not dare to sully his name
Oh
again.
no.
I technically never said his name.
Oh.
So, also,
You don't want him to talk. The muzzle helps a lot.
just wondering, is there
I
any
get
connection
more and
between
more
the voice
tempted.
and Iris?
Who's asking
Sorry.
that?
This is Drio.
Okay.
Because he's gonna see 2 people, blind people. Of course, he's gonna think they might be similar.
There are
Well,
many blind folk in this world, Youth.
at
a couple
many
I've killed.
that's
I don't
Hey,
think I've actually killed any blind
Jack,
people.
Could you do me a favor and roll a perception check?
Oh, I've seen what you've sent.
Oh no, not that.
Okay. That is a perception. That is a 22.
Yeah, no.
well,
What do I see?
Jack, you see, there are many. There's a curse / disease. We're not entirely sure, but in Aethir's Mound. I say Jack, sorry, I meant Drew. In Aethir's Mound, there's this thing that basically means that children lose their eyes from a young age. Iris is one of those children.
Hmm.
Along with apparently many people that you've killed, Jack.
I
Or
didn't
they
see
could just
many.
be, or they could just be actually blind, like Gib is.
I am not blind. I can see out of my
Yeah,
one
but
eye.
I'm talking about one of your eyes.
It's not fine.
Okay, then
Yeah.
thanks for the information,
But
Gib.
I can see you. I'm looking at you right now. Iris can't see. She has
She
no clue
can.
what I'm doing.
She
It's
can
just-
see. She said this multiple times.
But no, but she can't see
Yes, but
because
Okay.
she has no eyes. Look.
She can, pointing to Amura. She is my eyes.
Yeah, I still don't understand that. That's just weird.
You'll forgive me in saying that I think a talking frog is a little weirder.
I'm
I'm
a talking
sorry.
lizard.
You'll forgive me in saying that a talking monkey isn't a bit weird.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
If that's fair enough.
You come at me, Jack.
I think I'd fucking murder you.
You can certainly
Especially
try.
right fucking
Why?
now.
Why are we doing this now?
I don't know.
Hey.
Anyway, lady kids, do you know how many beds there are in that room?
Hang on. Drew, from your question before, and this, the voice fellow, he came from the Mount? Sorry, hang on, I need to remember the name. Aethir's Mount?
He's. I don't know, actually. He's never really spoken about his past, only the point where he, joined and became the voice. He's a very persuasive fellow and is gifted in the art of visions and other things like that, so it was only right that he became a Aethir's voice.
Well, at least then he can't judge someone by this character, so it's pretty good by the appearance, sorry. That's a pretty good thing to have as a voice as well.
He can also see.
He can.
Yes. but not with his eyes.
What, like Iris, or like a different like scent?
Weirdly, kind of like Jack.
Oh,
He
okay,
sees
Huh?
more
What?
with his.
What?
Yeah, well, he sees more with feelings and his ears.
okay.
As far as I can tell, at least. His
Like,
hearing is.
so
small.
not
I'm
in a way.
sorry, I see like that?
No, the color thing you do.
Well,
But way more advanced.
Yeah, basically a more advanced version of Jack.
well that's
Well,
just not sporty.
Imagine what you could be if you turned a new leaf.
Okay, well, I'm lady kids. May we go rest now, or do you need anything else from us?
No. No, I don't need anything from you. No. If you wish to go have a lovely little nap, because your little lizard man legs are tired, then go ahead.
My legs are tired. I'm just hurt.
It's been 3 days. Oh, sorry, you're taking a long rest.
Oh yeah, you never mentioned.
But yeah, your
Yeah.
feet would be still very tired because
Yeah,
you have
would
just
be.
walked for 4 days. And Jack appears to have got a cold. Jack,
I'm not muted, I'm sorry.
you should probably go, rest yourself.
I'm not used to the open road.
At least we don't have to go on watches. Okay, well,
Unless you
if
desire to.
well, no. If there are beds,
God,
Angela
don't
takes
say
the
that.
first
You reminded
one.
me when Abria had her first zombie and he was murdered while she slept.
So yeah, if there are beds, Angela would take the first one. If there's a second, Iris the next. Then I guess Jack or Maribel.
I see that
She's got
Drew
two-
is the leader of this
I'm not the
band of
leader. I'm just
She's
When-
currently
I'm just-
Angela's currently
Ragtag.
too focused in her book and drawing at the moment to like
I'm just
she's
suggesting
totally like
that Angela should have
ignoring what she's saying.
the first bed, then Iris, because I'm definitely probably wouldn't even fit in the bed, and I don't think
Yeah.
Gib should be sleeping in bed because there would be a lot of cost afterwards about the cleanup of that fucking slime that's on him. So you know.
Maribel takes one of the beds and just gets in, and like,
Hey yo, fuck them, kid.
yeah, just sort of starts undoing her armor and like getting ready.
Oh
to...
my.
I knew you were gonna say that. I just fucking knew it. You're gonna go.
We're not even in the bed yet.
Yeah.
We're just in the tavern.
Yeah, we haven't gone there yet. Maribel's just
Oh, sorry, I thought we were. in the room.
Maribel is probably headed up.
Yeah, Maribel is headed
I've
up.
headed
to
up
the-
as
to
well.
the room. Sorry, I thought we were discussing whose beds would be which. I was like, why do we care?
Because
No,
you
why would
have
we
a
care?
you have a giant lizard and a poisonous frog in your party.
Hello.
Yeah.
I am one of those things.
Yeah, when they get those beds, they're theirs permanently.
There is one bed. It is a double bed.
Okay, Angela should have the one on the sides.
Yeah, Iris and Maribel and Angela.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's actually would be logical.
That is not fair. I do not get a bed.
Yep.
I'm sure
Chase,
you can make do
get
with
outta here.
what
You
two
go
books.
bedroom.
I am nobility here. You guys should let me have this bed.
You
No.
are a man in chains like the rest of us, Skip.
I
Metaphorically, of course.
am not equal to you.
Mayhaps not. Mayhaps I'm better. That does not matter right now.
Although
The ladies are taking the bed.
as the strongest here, I will be the bravest, and I will let them sleep in the bed.
Okay.
I am so noble.
Still got that major concussion, right?
Sorry, what did you say? My dog just ran out while pulling in the driveway.
Jack and Gip were having a little argument.
Nothing.
Nothing important.
I'm going to ask, is there a window in this room?
There's one.
Oh. Fuck happened?
What direction is it facing by any chance?
South.
Now.
Do
Does
you
it
have to
look
face
like
to
a callback?
Mecca when you pray? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking this because I'm more curious than anything. But is this the same backwardsness that was the second campaign where?
No, 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 no. Safe
Good.
as life. Good grief, that confused me that one time.
Yeah,
What
no.
happened?
Oh,
The sun rised in the south, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was weird.
that was fun.
Yeah.
No, I have retconned that. Also, it's a different world, but I retconned that.
Yeah,
That was so dumb.
That
I
was
pray for a day where my children can sleep in a world where the sun does not come from the south.
yeah.
It's a different world, so why can't it?
You are half right. She is going to just start quietly praying.
Okay.
So, questions, Morgan?
hmm
Eve, I assume she's saying the same things that she did last time?
No, she.
Oh, okay. Jack
So-
will be eyeing you up. Well, the thing just
Oh,
saying.
whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
He's like 39. He has
I was gonna
he
say
has
that.
no chance.
And
Jeez.
He's
need I
accepted
remind
that.
you of one of the things that has been said.
Of hmm?
The tent.
The not so stealthily part.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So
Well, if you're
Is there a desk in the room? I'd like to check.
I feel like if there was desk, they would not have enough room for us all to fit
Okay,
in there. If there was.
so as
I'm
you're
just
very
curious.
spread.
Is there a desk?
There is a there's a desk.
While she's praying, Angela would take the desk and start writing, take occasional glances at Iris
Mhm.
while she's writing and drawing.
So, Gip still has 25 more days, right? Of major depression.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's not good. He's not in a good position.
Yeah.
No.
He's lost one eye and he's got a major depression.
I mean, have you tried getting one shot by a half ogre? Like,
It's not fun.
I don't feel good.
We didn't
Well-
try. No, you just succeeded at it.
I was the
Yeah.
only one that could survive that. What hit as well.
Task
Oh,
failed
yeah.
successfully.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
Thanks,
Marvel would
Roman.
have survived by 1 HP actually.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I'm definitely just gonna lay down on the floor and just run.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
probably not a lot of space in this room, so he's probably taking up most of the unoccupied space with that.
He's taking up a lot. Fortunately, it is just Jack and Gip that are the floor
Well-
sleepers.
Jack is going to, I guess, take first watch outside the room.
We don't need to take a watch.
Don't say that. And he's just gonna lean on the fucking
We
door
could
frame
just
outside.
block the door.
lay
With
in
the
front of
desk?
wall.
You have a
Lay-
desk. We just go in front of
Lay-
it.
Later
Like a
used
cat.
in front of the door.
Oh yeah, I could literally just sleep in front of the door if you want me to.
I more want to get out of this room.
You can wake me up, and then you can tell me to leave.
If you want, I can put you to sleep.
That's not what
Mm.
I'm worried about.
Okay.
But
Jack is
I
gonna
will be
walk up.
against the wall, so I'll take a minimum amount of space by,
Yeah,
leaving
Jack
against
is
the
gonna
wall.
walk outside and look for any suspicious persons passing by.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You just look up and there's
I
a
can't
guy
hear you.
just attached to
Aye,
the
aye,
ceiling.
Captain.
Oh.
Okay, well you fucking notice everything.
Aye, Captain.
I've got two of them, Captain. One's red, one's blue.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
The wolf lit pills. What do they do?
What's the total?
26.
As you step out from the hallway, there are two things that you notice straight away. One, there is a door that is 2 rooms down that is part way open. You're fairly sure that you can see someone's eye through the gap. You also notice that there is a rather big, burly-looking man
Damn
sitting
it.
on gosh, sitting on a seat, looking straight up the stairs, and locks eyes with you. Doesn't seem to move. Just locks eyes and then quickly. I say quickly but subtly looks away. Kind of as if he heard something up there and went, "Oh, look at that! There's a man," and then looked back. There's a man in a stupid hat.
It's quite nice, actually. Jack is going to try and subtly keep focus on that slightly ajar door with the eye, and
Okay.
just see if he notices anything else, and he's going to focus all his concentration on that door.
Okay. The door stays ajar, and you can definitely see that there is an eye after a little while. There is someone watching you.
He's just doing the same thing as you.
Did kids say where her door was?
Watching you, watching me.
Did kids say where her room was?
It is right next to you.
Okay.
It's the first room, so it's on your right, while the rooms you're looking at are on the left.
What do I do with this information? Jack is just gonna sit there and wait. If that eye is not doing anything, he's not gonna do anything to it.
Does disappear
Actually,
every 5 minutes and come back.
can I make a because Jack's quite good at recognizing people. Can I make a what do you call insight check to see what kind of, I don't want to say vibe. Does the
Make
eye
me a
look
vibe
malicious?
check.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
vibe
roll me
check.
insight.
Insight. Okay, here it is. That I think is 18. Yep, 18.
Pretty good. There's no malice that you can see. It appears to be more interest. Every so often when you like move your shoulders or something, the eye kind of switches position twicely, oh my word, kind of slightly, almost as if they're trying to like peer and get a better angle kind of thing, cocking their head a little.
Okay. Jack is gonna walk back in the room with everyone, and if Dreuth is asleep, he's gonna tap him awake and say,
Should have just rushed him.
just yeah.
Oops, got you there.
I'm just gonna look at you and just wait for you to say something.
I think there's someone outside looking at us. I'd like for you to come because you're a big slab of muscle. Come with me. There are 2 rooms down to the left, and Jack is gonna open the door and wait for Dreuth to come out of the room, and wait by the side. Is the eye still there?
Still there.
Okay, when Dreuth comes to the room, Jack is gonna rush down the door, and if they attempt to close it, he's gonna try and keep it open.
Dexterity check.
Aye aye. Just pure on dex.
Yeah.
It's another 18.
Okay. You stick your foot in the door right as they try to shut it, and you just hear shit.
Yeah, I will just follow Jack then.
Hello there, fine fellow. I noticed you were eyeing, well, our company up. Any reason? Do I get a better look at this person now?
Are you pushing the door open? You can see
You want me to do that, Jack?
they are wearing red.
If you would be so kind, Dreuth.
Sure. I'll attempt to push the door open.
As soon as they see the big boy coming to push the door, the scalpers back quite quick.
Imagine you're at the door. You're looking out. You're like, what are those suspicious-looking men doing? Suddenly, they go back inside and bring out a giant lizard man. They both rush you.
Yeah.
and then Jack sticks his face in the door like, "Here's Jackie." Like,
Jack boy's here.
Would you
and
like
then
me to roll?
Drew appears above him like, "Hello, child."
I'm also going to say this is
Oh,
the perfect
fucking
example
hell.
of
Ruben didn't say to make a strength check. What are you?
Okay, yeah, I know.
rolling
I just wanted to roll just to see what it would have been. That's all.
with? Sure,
Yeah.
you did.
No, I actually did. I knew he didn't say it, so I just wanted to roll.
Anyway, so I was going to say this is the perfect thing of get your foot out of my door, get your door off of my foot, and just
Yeah.
keep it open.
Okay, so,
The door is swung open,
Um.
and you see
Yep.
a tall woman, long black hair, and red overcoat and dress on. About 30 years old.
I was expecting the old man. I was, to be fully honest, but
I don't think he'd let himself get caught like this. Like, this is out of character. I hear
no, I mean like
nothing of-
I like a creepy man. That's what I mean. Not like the old man that
Oh,
we know.
right.
Like a random creepy man, but not a.
Creepy
Why
old
would
guy.
I make a creepy man appear?
And then behind you, you hear a short cough. You turn around. It's a creepy old man.
He's touching Drio's ass.
I'll let Jack do. I'll let Jack do all the talking.
And he whistles
Almost
whenever he
made me
fucking
choke,
speaks.
I'm going to let
I-
myself in if you don't mind.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna walk in and close the door.
She's so fucked. Oh wait, she'd be my favorite color at this point. Oh fuck yeah.
I'm gonna reassure her that we're not gonna hurt you. We just want to know why you're looking at us.
Okay, a giant 8-foot lizard
Yeah,
man
no, you're
goes.
going to the situation.
You're not.
We're
You're
not
not
gonna
very
hurt
good,
you.
We just want to have some fun. No.
Oh,
Okay, no.
okay.
Okay, Drew may,
looks-
Jack will not.
She also looks terrified,
Yes.
like-
Obviously, giant lizard man.
afraid.
You know, I'm just gonna sit on the floor to make myself look less imposing.
You're
Good luck.
still like 5 foot tall by doing that.
Good
Yeah,
luck
I
with
know.
that.
But I would be shorter than her then, because you said to be tall. So.
You're
That
still
means that you obviously can't kill him with your
My
massive
lady,
maw.
you still haven't
terrible claws
answered
and
my
terrible
question.
teeth with terrible jaws.
What was that?
You still haven't answered my question, my lady. What were you doing looking at us?
I don't like being stared at.
It's
Well,
quite
it's not very
flattering, really,
nice.
but
You think so?
No.
yes. When a fair maiden such as yourself stares at me, well, I can't help
Jack.
but feel a bit flattered.
Stop flirting. Find out first, then you can flirt.
Well,
He says this all without smiling, by the way.
Okay,
It's a
that's
complete
just fucking
straight
creepy.
face.
You're Jack,
Okay.
right?
Oh? How do you know my name?
I just said the name as well.
I know
Jack
all
the
about you.
stripper.
Oh my, have they perhaps found out? I didn't know my name carried such weight.
I'm going to need this one too. And I'm going to need myself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay,
like that. That's my favorite moment so far.
that was good. That was good. What? Sorry, I've completely lost my train of thought now.
I'm
You
sorry.
said you're Jack, right?
Yeah, you're Jack, right?
How do you know my name?
Well, I've been following you.
Oh, that's a good sign.
For
Okay.
how long, might I ask?
Years.
5 years?
Oh God.
Jack is gonna just take a deep breath and just try and think
And you just
where he's
noticed
seen this.
now?
Jack, the guy who notices fucking everything, didn't notice Simmons for 5 years.
I hope that you don't mind. I've just been following you. All of the stories.
Stories?
All of the stories that they'd say about you.
Ah,
There's-
yes.
They're so
I see, like
protective.
following like a fan following, not like literally stalking him for 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well-
I actually thought literally stalking him for 5 years.
Yeah, stalking Jack, the guy who's murdered, well, the people that
Hey,
have been found
There
for.
are many different types of people out there in the world.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind. She brings out walks over to the table that she's kind of
Oh my
cowering
God.
next to. And brings out a notebook.
Just Jack memorabilia. Just a
She-
fucking.
She walks up to you. right,
Just a
little-
recreation of the hat.
A little
Just like, I couldn't bring my
apprehensively,
shrine here, but
and opens to the first page, and it is a drawing of. Every page is full of like
Jack Pond.
drawings of your kills.
Oh.
Okay.
There are
one of those
about
people.
200, and when there are only 5 known murders,
Oh, wow.
you are a little. Yeah.
Jack
Huh.
is going to grab her wrist immediately and go, "You are a very dangerous woman.
Oh.
A very, very dangerous woman." As he starts walking her back, holding onto her wrist, to the back of the room. And when she reaches the wall, he will grab the notebook and set it aside on the bed.
You're so lucky I was sitting on the floor, didn't see any of that.
Now then, my lady,
Yes,
why
Jack.
have you been following me all these years?
Well, once I heard about you, I wanted to get to know you.
Not
killed.
many people have that reaction when they hear what I've done. Yet it
You
seemed to have
killed.
emboldened you.
You killed my bitch of a sister, right? As she stole him from me.
Oh my god.
And now, you're here with me. So happy. Your eyes are so beautiful.
Like Drew was just sitting down in the fucking.
Yeah, Drew, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm just gonna look at Drew. Jack.
He's got popcorn.
I wonder what happens next.
An ad break. Ah.
Jack is going to step back and motion to the bed to take a seat. If you will, my lady, take a seat.
Yes. She quite quickly sits down and kind of crosses her legs over. Stares straight into your eyes. Hands on her knee. Or lower thigh, just above the knee.
Youth, could you leave the room?
Yes, this is getting way too awkward for me anyway, so I will leave the room. And I'll make sure not to mention of whatever is happening here to anyone. So.
Good. DM,
Goes
can we go to
back.
Whispers?
Yeah.
Can we,
That's a good sign.
can we head to that Whispers channel, you know?
Yeah.
So, how quickly is she going to die?
Ooh,
Well,
depends how
guess
many
we'll
hit,
have to
hit
find
points
out.
she has.
Oh, hello.
Why have you done this?
You know what? Spur of the moment. It was fun. Let's go.
All right. Well then, my lady. It seems you've been tailing me for quite some time, and you've even managed to track down my location.
Been trying my best.
I'm honored.
I had to
Truly.
guess a little around this time because I knew you got captured and I thought I'd never see you again. Or
Again?
ever.
Tell me, how do you know I murdered your sister?
Well, she was your first. I was in the room next door. And I heard it all.
Jack's face just changes. It's like just a pure just grimace. My first, you say? Ah, yes. I see. My lady, can I let you in on a little secret?
Oh, yes?
For it, however, I require you close your eyes.
She will do so instantly.
Jack will take his dagger and immediately slit her throat.
Okay.
Do I have to make an attack for that, or... Because I don't think she
No.
was of much...
No, 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 no. Yeah. You just... She kind of, as soon as the knife goes in, she looks up at you and just goes...
Oh. You're quite a beautiful color right now, my mistress. Very, very beautiful. Yes, of course, of course. Come on, we must paint this room with more of your color. And Jack will start just slitting her wrists and dragging it across the room. And when the room is done, he will go to the door, take a short bow, and walk out. And go back to his room. Hands probably covered in blood.
Yep.
Well, gloves. A gentleman needs gloves, of course.
Yeah, a gentleman doesn't sully his own fingers.
Yep, alright, yep.
Okay.
Well,
you can stay here.
Okay, I'm staying here?
Because...
Great.
Yeah, I'm going to explain what happened. And I'm going to need you to record something else.
Okay.
So, give me a moment.
This is quite the predicament I have found myself in. Jack is a bastard and he kills women. Apparently, she had a sister. Oh fuck, oh god. It's not a good position to be in at all. She didn't get him at all, so I'm very confused.
Oh, hey.
I want to die. I want to die.
Can I go back and shout Kane a little bit more to give me that image?
Okay, go shout it a bit and come back. Okay, so point of interest. As you left, you finished up. Dree was
I-
still by the door. I'm guessing. Well, I said that Jack went back into the room, kind of pleased with his work. Drew went. I'm gonna light a torch and throw it in there.
Okay,
What?
I need to know. Where
What?
is it? Where is that piece of art?
He's
Where-
talking about your character.
Yeah, Kane found the art that was used, and now.
Oh, for
he
my
sent me to
character?
the page. Yeah, he sent me to the page, and now I'm trying to find the piece of art that you used.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just really like that art. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
I'm trying to compare if it's actually better or worse than the one you gave me.
Fair.
I can't find it though. He's only sent. Oh.
Ruben, you did read what I sent you, correct?
I did. Yes. Yes, that is fine. So, Neve,
Yes.
or sorry, Iris.
Well, same person, different name.
True. Wait, what? You're blind?
Hang on.
I mean, I've always said that I'm blind. I can't read.
Oh. Oh. Right. So, you say your prayer. You do not hear anything back, and eventually you fall asleep. Deep sleep. Amura, cuddling up to you, gives you a bit of warmth would be strong, but comfort. You dream about visions, ones that, with your visions, they don't always come together. Sometimes you get 8 pieces of visions at once, like fragments, and eventually, after all the fragments have been seen, they piece together and become a coherent frame, picture, vision. This time is different. You have the fragments at the start, but after a few minutes, your eyes blink open as you see Amura standing before you, sitting on your chest, her face the portal, as she and the portal envelop your head. You wake up. You not wake up. You open your eyes, gasping for air, as you find yourself in a murky black expanse, mist covering everything around you, and just a voice and a black shadow through the mist. She will keep you well. He has been granted a great gift by a fool who did not know what he was dealing with. My child, you will do well with Amura.
Don't
Do
be
your
honest. I didn't hear that first part.
which part did I?
Like
I
the
forgot
ve-
what
the
I said.
very first part. He will do well. He something.
Oh, she has been given a gift.
Ah,
Sh-
okay.
She will do well for you. Your Amura. The winds, the lines of fate pull in a direction, You must follow them. Stick with them and keep them. Your path is not yet revealed to even me. But it is hope and it is promise. She will help you and guide you. Just don't make her angry. Is there anything you would like to ask?
None, my lady. Your will is my own.
Good, good. Amora has many things. One of them is a gift. She will be revealed soon, very soon. Goodbye, my child. Jump out the window. As you open your eyes and start coughing as smoke fills the room.
Oh, joy. Little issue. So you know how the eye mask comes off when she sleeps?
Mm.
You know how the character art has her bleeding from her eyes?
Mm.
You know how she just had a vision?
Mm. They're bleedy.
Yeah, they're bleedy.
Okay.
Also, thank you, lady. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, let's go back. I'm gonna.
I only heard the bleedy bit. Oh, oh.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yo.
How you doing? It's your boy, Jack, boy.
Yeah. Just
So,
saying, cat. That would be a worse
Your boy
nightmare,
Jack
wouldn't
just ripped some people.
Suddenly,
Ah.
you all hear coughing. And then you suddenly realize you're coughing as you open your eyes, fluttering for air, as smoke fills the room.
Side note. Can be contained, huh?
If they knew fire was there, you know.
Why is
Now,
there like the amount of smoke?
There seems to be a fire somewhere.
Truth, you have no appreciation for art. As Jack makes his way towards the exit.
Which exit? The main door?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Iris,
As you open the door, there are flames, and you've kind of just let them in.
Iris is pointing towards the window.
Close the goddamn door!
Would be a good idea. Jack is gonna make a break for the window.
I mean, she was pointing towards the window before you even went to open the door, but
Mirabelle is going to wait
Okay.
and watch you smash through the window, and then it's going to
Yeah.
follow.
I was gonna say, aren't these two
Jack,
people
you
in
want
different
me to do
rooms
that first?
to us?
Nope. They are
And,
all in your room.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
also gonna just jump through the window. I don't give a shit if there's anything in my
Yeah.
way. I'm just gonna fucking run down it and jump through.
Okay.
As you all jump out the window.
I
One by
wonder
one.
if there are any children in that building, Drew. They're thoroughly cooked now.
They will be crispy.
Very.
Jack,
Also, my cough can like be
It's not-
something now. That's not,
Yeah,
you know,
it
an
fits.
illness. There we go.
It's RP.
It's RP.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm just gonna look at Jack
As you all
and
jump out.
just say, let's not talk about anything.
there is a slight drop. However, rather fortunately, a carriage lost 2 of its tires, and there is a full cart of hay that's just perfectly placed underneath your window. And you jump out and just land in it.
It's almost as
Admittedly,
if we're playing Assassin's Creed right now.
it is. You all land on each other. So
Wait, who
I have
jumped out
brittle
first?
bones.
Who jumped out first?
Jack would probably
first
be
was
the
Jack.
quickest.
And Jack, remember you've got Drius landing on top of you. 330
Oh,
pounds of Drius.
Oh, he's dead.
330 pounds of dinosaur.
And that doesn't
330
include-
pounds of dinosaur coming right up.
And that doesn't include all the weapons I'm holding.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just
And javelins.
killed that man.
Brittle
I think the
bones.
cards crumbled as well underneath with my weight. So you know.
You should have stayed in the fire.
It was your fault for jumping out first. So
It's your fault for lighting
Ma-
the fucking torch.
Marabella's just holding one of the pillows
Maybe you
under
should
her
have
ass
made it
while she
there.
falls.
Why was there... Wait, what?
You're still falling. You can't hear any of this.
We're just whispering
he
each other while we're on
watches
top of it.
as Gip just jumps and just goes over the top of the
Like fuck, I just thought about
of
that.
the thing,
Gip is not that heavy.
over the
Doesn't
other
matter.
side, just boing.
Okay.
Imagine-
He is a frog.
It-
I'm gonna
Too
quickly
much.
stand up and attempt to catch where if someone tries to land on top of
you
me.
have a sword arm. You are not catching anyone.
One arm catch, of course. I'm not gonna fucking just hold my my left arm up, just
I
go land
don't
on it.
trust that.
This sword arm is really.
I've
not
got it.
helping
I've got it. Oops.
But I assume Iris would be the last one out.
Yeah. You all make it out. There is a lot of shouting, a lot of questions being asked from the front of the tavern.
you. I do hope Lady Kiss is all right, but I doubt a little fire would stop her.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a little fire. As you watch part of the roof cave in.
Hmm.
Do you think she'll believe it if we tell her it wasn't us?
This
Well,
small house is
But
burning
it wasn't us. What
down.
do you mean?
Jack walks to the front.
It doesn't matter if we did it or not. It doesn't matter if we did it or not. Do you think she'll believe us?
I'm gonna look around for Lady Kiss. See if she's outside.
Wait,
May depend on who tells her.
As
Yeah, I'm
you
not
walk
telling her.
towards the front, you notice that she is there, kind of looking around the crowd, realizing you're not there, and just goes, more paperwork, and begins to turn around.
She sees
And
us
walk
covered
off.
in hay and. Wait, she just walked off.
She's not seen you, and she's beginning to walk off.
Lady Kiss!
Yeah.
Oh my heavens.
She stops and goes, Jack, roll me a perception check.
Sure, yeah.
We're all probably covered in hay
16.
and wood.
You're pretty sure she said something about just him. There was something before that, but you can't quite pick it out. But
I can gather.
she turns around, and you see a very audible sigh of relief. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, well, so you're not dead. Well, any deaths? Any casualties?
No.
Unfortunately,
Not even
all
the
good.
frog?
No.
How did the frog survive? I have not croaked it yet.
Somehow.
Start
odds.
fire, Lady Kiss.
What time of day is it right now?
Pretty sure
Time
it's
of
going-
day,
Yeah.
2 a.m.
That's what I thought.
What happened in there?
I don't-
Well, our good friend Driuth, and I'm not saying this out loud, decided to, well, light a torch and throw it. And
Yeah,
the
we
rest
killed him with
is up
We
there.
were, but we were in a
Yes.
fucking
Say-
tavern, though.
Wait, you were
Why-
actually
why?
saying that? Why? Why are you saying that?
Because you're an idiot and you burnt down the tavern.
Well,
It's
Jack
frustrating.
decided to kill an innocent
That wasn't
woman.
too.
Are you saying this out loud?
No.
How far away is Angela from Iris?
Wait, I'm confused. Did you say this to
Uh,
Lady
I'm
Kiss?
like
I'm
10
just
feet
Or
with-
are you saying this to
behind.
yourself?
Do this.
I am saying this to Angela, who's right next to us. I am
Okay.
whispering to her.
Okay, never mind, never mind. I'm just gonna not say anything.
Why would you throw a torch in taverns? It's made out of wood.
What was that, Angela?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's just
sorry, I thought you said something there.
curious. I'm curious.
Yes, well, it seems one of the guests here has left the fireplace on.
I don't think you can switch the fireplace on or off.
Well, you can.
Well, you can put it out with a bit of water.
Yeah.
This,
Maribel?
however... Ugh.
Maribel is just holding her holy symbol close to her chest and just walking around and like being like, "We need a new." Fun.
Lady Kids, do you know what happened?
Yes, there was a fire.
Okay.
Do you know
So how did you find out there was a fire then? When did you
How
get
did
out
you
of the
find out there was a fire?
No,
The
I mean like
fucking
when?
inn is on fire.
When? Like
You
when?
would not make yourself sound more suspicious.
It was about the point when there was flames coming through my door that I
How did you
realized
get out?
I should probably get out.
So
Yeah,
Maribel?
we were sleeping and we started coughing, so we jumped out the window. Luckily, I don't know why, but there was a fucking hay
Why
hay
don't-
carpet. So
Maribel?
that's pretty fortunate.
Right.
Yeah,
how fortunate.
have I managed to ascertain the location of a new inn?
As you walk around, there are no inns.
This is probably the only roadside tavern.
It is all farmers' cottages. And all of them are outside, looking at the fire, going, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it! Oh,
Jim's in! No!
I also say that Angela's been calling Maribel.
And Angela's been calling Maribel?
Yeah, just like this entire time, just like quite quietly.
Maribel hears her, and heads back over.
Spit it out, child.
Yes.
you need to be more loud."
Do you have a healer's kit?
A healer's kit? I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't.
I'm pretty sure Ruben was going to start with
Do
one
you know-
and then decided to be a mercy monk.
Yep.
Do you know where I could get bandages?
Why?
I can make food.
Yeah.
What do you need them for?
I'm not sure if I meant to say.
Oh, just say you
Well,
guys,
Is there someone hurt?
Lady, just saying, out of count, you guys do know Lady Kiss has some because she put some on me.
Alright, she's talking to me right now.
Yeah.
I know. I said this
Step
was out the
back,
counter.
lizard.
I said
Step
this was out the counter. If you I literally said this is out the counter, but you guys did see Lady Kiss use bandages on me, so I'm just telling you.
Okay,
Anyway.
we'll keep that in mind.
Is there someone hurt? What's going on?
I would just like some bandages, please.
Any particular reason, child?
If anyone should notice, you should.
This is a good point.
I'm just going to say, look at the Discord.
Look at the Discord. Oh,
Yes, look at the general Discord.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Is
think,
your
I think Iris might need some help.
Oh, heavens, Iris, where is she?
like not cat.
Iris,
I-
oh. Are you quite alright?
She has the metal circlet in her hand, and you can just see her face is covered in blood. Her
Oh,
bandages
heavens.
are soaked red.
Wait, who did I catch then?
Kiz, we may yet have a casualty tonight. As Jack will make his way over and try and ascertain the situation.
Kiz will half walk, half hastily walk, come over and see the issue. Right.
Maribel will just hold out a hand to Angela and she'll say, "Come, child, we'll find you."
Okay.
And she'll go ask around farmers and say, "We have someone injured. Do you have any bandages?"
At this point, Kiz brings out bandages from her backpack.
I don't want to talk to kids right now. She's fucking busy.
I shall accost these farmers for their bandages.
Yeah, I want my own fucking bandages.
Yeah, fair.
I want to
Um,
be independent from mom.
They say,
Mom is rich.
you know,
I don't care. I want to be my own kind of rich, you know?
they have like cloth you can use. But
All right,
no-
I'll just like he'll be like, I have an extra shirt, and I'll just be like, that'll do, and I'll just take it from him.
Yeah.
And they just take his coat on as well.
Take his clothes, you know,
I'll take both.
leave a man naked.
I'll
It's like
just
Skyrim.
rip. I'll just
You
rip
know,
it up
dude's
into
probably
strips and I'll
enjoying
hand
it.
him
A big,
with it.
muscular woman just stripped him down. Like, he's probably feeling real
Hell
good about
yeah.
himself. I
I
know
wish
I would.
be stripped down.
I grabbed him like Lady Dimitrescu, and I just fucking.
So,
I didn't use my knife hands, but I came close.
Came damn close.
right. He's glad you didn't. Yeah, she crouches down next to you and goes, what happened, my dear?
Worry not. It happens infrequently.
Right, I see.
Define infrequently.
So just a phase, Mom.
Oh, it's happened before a couple times.
Right,
Infrequently.
well, we should probably get this bandage off, and Jack's gonna attempt to start taking it off.
She won't stop you. She is shaking.
Okay.
So where is
I'll
the
take it
damage
off.
located?
There is.
Where is...
As
Where is the damage located?
No, where's the bandage then? Sorry. Where's the bandage?
as you take the bandage off, you see that the eye there is. Okay, so where the gap where the eyes were, there are like pools of blood in the eye, and it's like crying out of her.
Is it gushing or is it dripping?
It's dripping now.
It was just flooding earlier.
Maybe.
Is Iris shaken, or what is she doing? She's shaking, isn't she?
She's shaken, like she's shaken up, but otherwise she is.
She's
alright.
coherent. Yeah.
Maybe a bit pale.
Okay.
But that might be the blood loss.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
Could very well be. Jack is going to take off his cloak and wrap it around
Oh,
Iris.
I thought you said clothes.
Yes, yeah, I thought
I have a remedy.
Look, I thought Jack was scared. I'm gonna take off her clothes. I mean,
I have a remedy. This is my fine body. Gaze upon it and be healed.
It's God burnt.
It's just gone, but don't worry, guys. Suddenly, all my clothes disappear.
Gold
Shazam!
limit break.
Oh god.
Goldsmith limit break.
Well,
Ah,
I
yes, the
launch a
man
man
of
to space.
gentle yet tender
Okay,
fingers.
I'm gonna tell Lady Kiz, I'm gonna see if I can help out with the whole flaming tavern thing. So you know.
I think the best you can do is
Watch.
not. Why would you go back into that?
I'm not
Anyone
going
there is
into
out.
it.
Definitely dead. As the rest of the roof caves in.
Okay, never mind then. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, the whole
What,
inn
you
is
think-
on fire.
You thought you still had a chance up to the point when the rest of the roof caved in.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can help out. They're all in. Everything just fucking.
No, you wait. You were like, I'm gonna see if I can have lunch.
No,
What if they got some beer?
it would be overcooked, so I don't like overcooked food.
I think you like crispy children. I'm sure they have some in there.
He's a rare kind of guy.
Actually, I prefer raw. I
I-
mean, wait, not raw children. Wait, no, just raw.
Nice and fresh.
So, what was that word that we were talking about earlier? Nonce? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a sec, I just realized when you eat chill. Right,
Yeah.
Good.
oh, don't make my character nonce, please.
You've already made that.
No, I just ate flesh. That's all I do.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call it nowadays.
Just because you like little boy meat doesn't mean doesn't make it any better.
Oh, don't never say that word again. Little boy meat, that's just horrible.
What about
Oh my
itty bitty
God.
boy meat?
I'm pretty sure I have read that in a hentai manga somewhere.
What?
Oh.
I don't know which one disgusts me more, the fact that you've read that, or the fact that that's kind of.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, it was a trap
I feel
hentai.
so
It had
bad
a small
for
dick.
I'm not gonna watch this.
Anywho,
Why do you exist as a human being?
It's
Look,
for your ass
okay.
as the why
I'm
else?
currently playing the best character. Alright? I don't need any of this, alright?
Yeah, Jack the Ripper.
one of the best
I will
characters.
have you know I am definitely the best character.
No, you are not the best character.
You're the comedic
What?
relief.
What do you mean?
You are.
You cannot top. I'm
If we
sorry.
were
you cannot
Ice Age, you
top-
would be Sid.
You cannot top the literal Jack the Ripper.
That's
Shh,
not
guys! Guys, stop.
Anywho,
That's an
You're
original
embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing me. How do
Okay,
you know my
so what-
name? How do you know my old stripper name?
Oh, God.
Tears you apart from the inside. If you know what I'm saying.
Ooh. Yeah, let's stop here.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go back to it in knees
Uh,
bleeding eyes. I mean,
Kiz-
eyes.
Replaces the bandages over your eyes. New,
Well-
fresh bandages.
What's now, Lady Kiz? It seems our abode has been unfortunately destroyed.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to sleep here for a day.
How big is... Jack is gonna look around. How big is the crowd that managed to get out?
There are about 20 people.
And there's like, what, 6 farmhouses, basically? Yeah, that's...
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But luckily it was 2 a.m., so there would have been no one in the bar, so... we
20
could just-
people, not including you.
Surely 2 a.m. is when you want to be in the bar.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Well-
prime time.
we could
Some-
just leave
The
before we
fucking innkeeper
find out.
could use an entire bar right now. Drink away his sorrows.
It's a shame it's all up in flames.
Wait, do we see the innkeeper right now?
No.
Oh yeah,
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 charred.
he
You see
is
his charred fucking
weeping.
remains.
he is weeping, crying his eyes out, going, well, who on earth is going to pay for all this? I can't handle this. What am I going to do?
We don't have any money on us, do we?
No,
Not enough to
um,
pay for a fucking entire building.
Well, I would have given him, like...
I'm
You
sorry.
are not a
but
good character.
First of all, first of all,
Roman.exe has stopped working.
you burn down the fucking inn. And
Yeah?
then you're like, oh, he's crying about it. I feel bad. I'm gonna give him $5. Second of all, you're a bad person. You're a bad person.
Hey, you didn't know my character?
We are all bad
What
people.
You're all supposed to be bad people.
I don't think you know
That
your
person's
character.
bad, but he's not that bad.
He's not that. He
He's-
burned down an entire. He has been the source of so much misery throughout these
I've
3
destroyed a
sessions.
church as well. You know, not just an inn.
You
You know.
literally killed me.
You're
No,
literally
I
in
knocked you
Hitler.
unconscious. What?
Goddamn
What? It's
motherfucking
not-
building,
Oh,
Hitler.
what? No, Hitler targeted certain people. It's everyone. I target everyone. Okay, I'm not.
So you're
I'm
Hitler.
not Hitler, I'm just a serial killer.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate. Okay,
I'm
let's
worse. is what you're
Let's just say I'm a pirate. Okay.
and you're trying to act like the nice guy of the group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a mean person. I'm just.
No, fucking.
I'm lawful.
So you can't say I target everyone and then say I'm not a mean person.
I said like I don't target one group
Yeah.
of people. If I target someone, I target.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay, let's make sure I was right. Less of me, you know.
Oh, we
Less
could all
of
use
me.
Less of you.
Okay.
Yeah, Kiz has been kind of bandaging up Iris and asking her if she can. She was gonna say see, but realized how insensitive that was.
The answer is
Can you
no.
Jack is going
Uh,
to lift up Iris and get her on her feet, and then reach out his cuff for her to grab. And
Is she
Okay,
right?
out.
I feel like we should get away from this town, and then because if they see a bunch of criminals, they're definitely gonna blame us. So you know,
But we're not wearing
They don't
signs
know
around our
who we
fucking
are.
necks.
I think they might know who I am. I've
Why would they
raided
know
the
who
town,
you are?
I've been in the big city in the US and probably caused crime. So I feel like they might know who I am. So I'd
They are
rather leave.
farmers. They hardly know jack shit.
They know about pirates and they are scared of pirates. Okay.
They
I'd
are
rather
also
just
in the
not risk it.
middle of the land.
They don't.
Yes.
Oh shit! I forgot. We are in the middle, aren't we? I keep thinking we're in
We
that
are
town in the right.
here.
I keep thinking we're on a town in the right, like the right.
You were
but,
heading towards that location. Yeah.
But still, though.
Anyways,
There's been wanted posters.
it's not like it.
I would rather just leave. Okay? Can we just cut it down to that? Can we just leave?
Well,
Okay.
it's midnight.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
we
a
can
little too
walk for an
dark
hour.
for my liking.
Okay, what? Do we just commandeer a farmer's house then?
I think
Oh,
our option is
God.
to set up camp.
Why does
This
your
isn't
mind
the
go to that
goddamn
first?
Revolutionary War. You don't just fucking requisition people's houses.
Why would you even think of that?
What? Think what? Asking if I could sleep in someone's house?
You are a massive fucking lizard.
I don't mean any offense by this, but you're not entirely the
But remember,
friendliest.
would
looking
you
person.
refuse someone that's that intimidating?
I wouldn't.
Lady
I feel like
Kiz.
people would be a bit too scared to refuse.
Lady Kiz looks.
Can you put the
Drew.
muzzle back on him?
Okay. There's something you should know, Drew. You know this armor that I'm wearing?
Yes.
It's very much got it's got Ephiloran memorabilia, not memorabilia, that's the wrong word, imagery on it. So I'm very clearly a knight. And everyone's very clearly seen me. So if a massive lizard went and stole someone's house, they're gonna come to me. So, I'm going to go ask a farmer very nicely if I can borrow a seat to sleep on, and you're gonna sleep outside, like hobos. Is that alright by you?
Iris will raise one hand very shakily, but still. Can I get a washcloth?
Is
Yeah. That's
there a
good.
well around?
Use
There
the
is-
water we have.
There is a well in the center, yeah.
Right. Jack will guide Iris over there and raise the bucket and allow her to.
Aren't you
Fortunately,
supposed to be the most despicable of us all?
Jack? Or
No, Iris.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, but she is currently without eyes, both figuratively and literally.
Where's Amura?
She has flown off.
she's
Okay,
on
good for
fire
her.
and scorpered.
Right now, wait, can you seriously through a moor? You just see a moor flying through the fucking sky watching the
She
fucking
is,
carbon on
she
fire.
is outside of 100 feet of the cliff, so.
I thought it was 1,000.
No, it's 100 feet, I think. I'll double check though. No.
How can you sound so pleasant and be so evil?
Well, that's the thing.
I mean, isn't that like mine and Iris's thing?
Yeah, no, that is genuinely the thing. That's why they get along so well.
You're an asshole. Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Oh yeah, 100 feet.
Yeah, it's 100 feet.
I would say Maribel isn't evil. She's just jaded.
That's fair.
I mean, Maribel hasn't done anything evil from what we've seen.
I mean, she basically defended herself and then killed someone to escape, like, being a slave. But, like, she is not. She hasn't done anything to
Spoilers.
people just yet.
I was waiting to see that
in the
season.
video. Anyway, you all eventually get taken to the front of a farmer's abode. Kiz turns to you all and goes, "Try not to burn anything else," and walks upstairs.
I didn't burn
He walks inside and shuts the door behind him.
Hmm. Oh.
You were left outside.
Let's go set up camp and just go straight to sleep, I think. And if you want, I'll take watch. You know.
A rather suitable punishment.
I think you can stay up all night.
Why would I stay up all night, Kip? What's the reason for that?
Because
Took
you,
the inn down.
Because
you would demand
You guys weren't
staying
fucking
out.
told that! You guys weren't
Jack
even
just-
told that!
Jack
was
was
staying
whispering
next
to
to Maribel.
Angela. You guys could hear it.
Angela.
Jack was just whispering low enough so, you know, everyone on the other side of the building couldn't hear.
Well, maybe if Jack didn't kill an innocent, I wouldn't have had to burn it down to cover Jack.
Stop shouting these things! Is your character saying that or no?
My character is saying that.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what?
If you're gonna expose me, Jack, I'm exposing you the same way.
Who said I killed anyone?
I would like to expose everyone.
Oh, I wonder what the blood on your hands mean. And when I
Not
opened the door,
blood.
I
I
saw.
washed my gloves just now. They were full of dirt and ash.
Hmm. Okay.
Kind of
Immaculate.
fine.
Can we
Jack,
refresh
man.
everyone's memory? I got pulled out the room to assist you with something. Then you went back in. Then we went back down. And then, oh, there was a fire. Oh, no, wait. You went to wash your hands before you went back in the room. Wonder what
Iris,
happened there.
your bed is over there. Hang on, let me lead you. Jack, go help Iris. Settle down.
Is that
I
true?
mean,
Jack?
She is completely helpless right now, so
Angela will look up at Jack and just go, is that true?
Of course not, my child.
Inside check.
Okay.
I know it's probably not gonna work, but we're gonna try anyway.
Ooh, it may do.
Well, it's not.
Oh, what
Yeah,
is
you-
that?
It's a 14.
Success. Jack is looking a little annoyed at the youth. That is all I shall tell you on the matter. Something happened. May have been murder. May have been something else.
Let's not mention either of these things to Lady Kids.
Let's not forget what really did happen. The fucking inn burn.
Yes, that it did.
I was just getting warm as well.
Oh,
Well, you
can't
I
handle the
lost
heat.
my. No, I'm scared of fire. That was terrifying. Have you seen what happens when frogs get, burnt?
I
They
have
just
seen
start
a
to pop.
slug- Oh.
I
don't
kind
really
of
like the taste.
It's not nice.
want to see it now.
No, she's
That sounds rather interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go to sleep now on the floor.
Yes, yes.
I might even go sleep in the well.
Don't, please. You will
Frog in a
kill
well.
this entire town. It will die out. You will poison the entire town.
Oh, fucking sleep there, Gib. Go on, Gib. There'll be no harm.
Go on.
sleep
Yeah,
in the
do it.
well.
Do
You
it. Let's
can
see what happens.
from-
What? How high is Gip's intelligence?
It's low. It's
You wanna know
low.
how high Gip's intelligence is?
Yeah.
Disadvantage in intelligence.
And he's
Well,
got
also
disadvantage right now as well.
7.
And you've got
Okay.
disadvantage on any check.
You're as
Okay.
smart as I am strong.
He's also got 5 charisma.
Oh my god.
Doesn't he also have disadvantage on charisma?
What a beautiful...
Oh, yes.
And
Wisdom.
and intelligence, right?
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yeah.
He is not intelligent right now. Or ever, for that matter.
Oh, not us.
Well, this has been a very eventful day.
That it has. Well,
I'm going
night,
to go to sleep.
to be fair. Not
But-
much happened in the day. We walked.
Yeah, well, it was fun. Walking, talking. And now sleeping. And Gip just falls straight asleep.
Ugh. Still some of that smoke around. Oh, Iris, do keep that eye thing under control. It's not the greatest to clean up. And Jack will go up to his bedroll.
I can't.
Your bedroll burnt.
Oh, that it did.
I
Jack
actually never-
quickly checks to see if his hat is singed.
Oh, that's sort of like
roll me
I never use my bedroll, so you know. I just
Roll me a
set
d20.
it.
Morgan, your character slept on the floor
7.
by
Yeah.
the door. It was
Oh,
going
dear.
to catch on fire.
No, I never had my bedroll out. I said I would just sleep next to the door.
The hat is singed.
You can't singe my hat like this, man.
The hat. Two
No,
of the
come on.
feathers have been completely burnt.
Um,
They have become ash.
yeah, at least it's not the hat itself. Those feathers can be replaced.
Ugh. I quite enjoy this hat as well. Oh well.
Eight,
If you want, I can go kill a bird for you, Jack.
8 hours later, you can't even kill a rabbit. 8 hours later,
Yes, but I can kill goblins.
you all wake up. Lady Kiz comes out of the house, looking rather rested. You can all take a long rest.
We literally haven't done anything to need the long
No,
rest.
because
Hell yeah. One hit dice coming back.
If Gip,
Did he sleep in the fucking well?
no.
Oh,
Thank fuck.
However, with your passive perception, Gip is looking dry.
maybe you should jump into the well.
No. Spit on him, maybe, but.
He's looking very dry.
Ugh,
And
Well, jump in the well.
walks with a bit of a limp.
Gip, are you quite alright?
I am just a little bit dried out. I need some water soon. Just like a nice bath, or like a shower, if that exists.
Jack will go over to the well, get the pail, you know, which they do
Hey,
what with, and
hey.
just throw it at him.
Okay, I
Like
understand
all
how
the
small
water.
that's not.
I think
mean-
he needs a drink.
Thank
He's
you.
pretty small, okay, to be fair.
Yeah, but that was just one bucket. I need to immerse myself in water.
Jump in the well. Just do it.
I need to go for a swim.
In the
To
well.
watch- Okay, right. Do you hear what you're saying?
Yes.
He is a
Maybe
poisonous. Yes.
The lizard is trying to poison the town.
The lizard is a fool
Why?
Yes.
that should stop playing with fire.
It's called.
So,
Of course I'm joking. There's a river nearby, is it not?
there
should
is
be anyway.
fortunately a stream. It is just in front of us.
And you're gonna poison all the wildlife that's in it, but you know, the fish.
Well,
In running water is a very different topic.
It's still gonna kill fish.
yes. It may poison
Poor fish.
a few things, but nothing much. Nothing serious. So, shall we get going?
Might as well.
Because this town
Those-
is going to be a bust for now.
So,
See.
what did we manage to get out of the room, or have we lost basically everything?
Oh, you managed to grab your bags, so
Okay,
Hmm.
Jack will stuff
lost-
the book he slept with in the bag.
Yeah. You lost literally just the bedrolls. Like two bedrolls.
Okay.
Gips and Jack.
I will give my bedroll to Jack because I can survive the cold a lot better than he can.
It's quite large. Okay, Jack puts the probably very heavy and big bedroll and ties it around his fucking backpack.
Sorry, I've just noticed something very funny. Gip can carry 240 pounds in carry capacity. If you remember, he weighs 35 pounds.
How much can he carry?
At 240.
Jack can carry 150.
Gip is a
Sorry.
strong boy.
2 irises.
Okay. Oh,
Gip
and I'm
time.
2 foot tall. Don't. Well, I'm going to need to find some water. Onwards, hose. Onward, hoe.
Onward hose.
Yeah, you.
I'm. Maribel is going to punch Gip in the face.
Okay.
Unarmed strike. What's my plus on that? I rolled +6. It's gonna be a 20, unnatural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5 damage.
Okay.
I'll make a con save.
You take 1 point. You don't need to. You take 1 point of psychic damage, though.
Cool.
Ow. That kind of hurt.
It's just.
But I kind of liked it. Maribel touched me. Yes.
Her sort of proud face just sort of falls, and she just like, you're worthless, and just walks away.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, I didn't want this.
I love it. Yeah, you walk on for another hour. Eventually, Gip finds a part of the stream that he can kind of walk in, following alongside you. Gets himself all rested up or watered up, and you make good progress. Can someone roll me a d20? Perfect, thank you.
Well, I will have to pop off early, but if anything important happens, can you tell me?
Will do.
Right.
9. Okay. You walk along the path, continue going. And about 2 hours in, you see a cart that has been overturned. One of the wheels is missing. Well, I say missing. One of the wheels is 20 feet backwards or forwards in front of you, but behind the cart. There is also 2 tabaxis sitting on the where is it? Sitting on the bank, kind of looking at the cart with sad faces, basically.
So like Skyrim reference.
Yes. It is a Skyrim reference. You begin to walk past.
Cause you got trade if you got coin.
Gosh.
I was refraining, honestly. I was trying so hard.
They jump down off the bank, kind of walk up to you and go, "Ah, well, hello. You don't perchance have, well, either the ability to fix the cart or some money."
Cause you one coin.
Kiz looks at them and goes, "Any of you able to fix a cart?" Nope.
Iris is just going to look in the general direction of where she shared the voice.
Yeah.
I
I'm ever so
have
sorry,
nothing for it.
but we have no coin, you see. We are here on a very important empirical business, and we cannot wait. And she continues walking. Wait, please, I beg of you. They kind of grab each of your arms and just go, "We have loads of things we can give you for money. Please, I beg, I beg."
What have you? What have you got?
We've got all kind of wares. Well, we've got children's toys, and we've got foods, spices, weapons, everything you could want. Please help, help, help.
Ooh, what toys have you got?
Well, whatever you like. We have this little grab something quick.
I know.
A
I
slingshot.
probably should have asked this earlier, but how much money did we all start with? Any?
I'm pretty sure we started with nothing. No cash money.
I had that. That's what would make sense to me. But if we start with any, I didn't hear about it.
If anyone had money, it would be Lady Kiz.
Yeah.
Yes, the tabaxi that's one of the tabaxis grabs Iris and screams and takes 2 steps backwards.
Jack will. What will Jack do? So hang on, Iris. This entire time has a mirror appeared or not? Are you
Only
still...
after we left town.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's been back since Gep went in the river.
Okay.
Actually,
So it just came back, basically, is what I'm going to say.
not too long ago. Yeah.
Jack will pull out his dagger and start twirling it in his fingers. I would recommend you unhand her.
They jumped back like 10 feet.
Yep, I can still throw this.
Yes, sorry. Of course, they kind of bow and edge backwards.
You said they
Kiz.
grabbed Iris, because...
They're kind of grabbing your arms and shaking them and being like, "Yes, buy my wares, please."
Okay. I thought you said, from what it sounded way more aggressive from what you said.
It really did, to be fair.
Sorry. Yes, it was more of a pleading.
Though, I will say, Iris is standing very well postured.
Oh.
Completely unfazed.
You look like you have money.
Money.
Money. I mean, Jack also probably looks like he has money.
I do not have any money.
You don't look like you have clothes, mate.
I don't have clothes. The goblins probably had more clothes than me.
We should have snagged up a loincloth for you.
Please. My testicles are cold.
I'm glad I'm blind.
Sometimes it is a gift, yes.
He's wearing clothes. He's got very light leather armor.
I don't suppose you wish to purchase anything, Lady Kiz?
She is 60 feet in front of you.
That's what I
Walking.
thought. Angela, I apologize, but I don't think we're going to be able to get you anything.
Oh. Okay.
No coin, you see, and with no coin, well, you can't really buy anything. Jack is gonna start catching up to Lady Kiz.
Iris is going to whisper, keep an eye on them, to Amara, and will try and
Mhm.
catch
Mura nods and kind of hides into the trees.
And you'll catch up.
Iris will walk blindly.
apparently.
I didn't realize she was going to be on herself.
Yeah.
Andrew then tried to help Iris out.
Gip holds out a hand. You can hold my hand if you want to.
She, one, can't see, and I believe you're too short for her to even...
And you'd be poisoned.
That too, I'm not doing that.
See, I don't like the poison effects.
No, it's psychic damage that I'm better with.
No, I mean, after a little period of time.
But after a while, you know, you get used to it.
Yep.
Now,
I'm a real great guy when you get too used to my poison.
Andrew will try and help Iris out to just kind of hold, just kind of grab her hand and just like, it's this way. And we'll go back over to Lady Kiz.
Yeah, you walk on. The tabaxi are, yeah, they're
Saddened.
saddened, yeah. They watch you go and kind of turn back, whispering to each other. Amira sees them. I'm guessing Iris is watching.
well, yes.
Yeah.
She has nothing better to do.
No. You can open your eyes. Oh.
Yeah, just open your eyes, you fucking retard.
I'm sorry, last time that happened, there was a lot of blood involved.
Well, that was.
Oh, true. Yes, I forgot about that.
Oh, fuck.
So, you keep on walking. Again, making good distance and eventually arriving at the next town. Fortunately, the towns are pretty close together. This one appears to be a little bigger. There is a tavern. There is also a bar that does not have any rooms, but does have good drink. And about 15 plus houses, without counting them exactly, you reckon about 15. Right, let's try not to burn this place down too, shall we?
Would be preferable?
Yes. Otherwise, Drew, you will carry each of us to the next location.
Oh, well, guess I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, he's not here, it won't burn down, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Actually, the
safe.
place will be safe now. Oh.
I feel kind of bad for doing this.
So, I'm just going to say, if they didn't follow, Amara would have stayed in range of the 100 feet thing.
They eventually did follow.
Please tell someone about this. Please
They
tell
grab.
someone about this.
Yeah, no. Definitely saying they're following.
From the cart, they grabbed 2 crossbows, 2 rapiers, 4 daggers, shared between the 2 of them, and a couple of potions.
And they're following us.
They
Who's
started to
following?
follow after you.
They are
Oh.
armed and they are following us.
That's
Turns around
unsporting.
from. What do you mean, they?
The tabaxi from earlier.
Good. Very good. Don't worry. I'll deal with them. Shall we get a room, or would you like to go for a drink first? I am up for either. I could do with a drink.
Are you sure we shouldn't deal with the tabaxi first? They don't seem well trained, but
I believe they will be sport for our dear lady here.
oh, I don't doubt it. But even a fool with a crossbow could kill a well-trained knight if they hit the right spot.
Your hair above your eyes suddenly floats down to the floor as Kiz resheaths her rapier.
I did not mean any insult by it.
No, I was just giving you a little display. Hope you enjoyed. You do need a bit of a haircut, I will say.
I
Getting
do
a bit longer
appreciate
at
the
the
concern.
edges. No problem. Got to keep up your attire, you see. Now then, as I said, I am in need of a drink. Some of you are wearing me thin. Come along.
I'm going to send Ruben a very dumb question.
Okay. Please do. She walks in to the tavern. To the bar, sorry. And this is there tea in this world?
If there is
there
tea, there's
tea?
going to be 2 cups required.
Yes.
There is tea in this world.
We must keep up appearances.
2 cups are required.
2 cups. It's tea time.
Okay. She sits down at the bar. There are a big number of notable people in this bar.
That sounds like I need to get my notes.
But we'll meet them next week. Because by the time I explain them all, that will be the end of the session. So rather than explaining them and you forgetting, we might as well just wait.
I mean, fair point.
Yeah.
I just want this call to be over
But
so I can play.
you go ahead, you grab some drinks, and you have a sit down. And a merry old time, I bet. With hopefully no fire.
Well, we can't promise anything. He's not here.
True.
Even if he promised he'd break it.
Yeah, no, that's true. So, what's the counter looking like? How many times has he not listened?
4 currently.
4 so far. It's only 4.
No.
Only
feel
4
like
these
Since
3
we
games.
started counting, it's been 4.
He's sounding like it's been more. I feel like he's done twice today.
Neve, what's your character's art based on? Can you show me what the character is, please?
Who? Me?
No, Neve.
Joel? I find it. It's the
Iris or?
Yes, Iris.
It's the.
You mean the Firekeeper?
Yeah.
Mine was very difficult to find. I gotta tell you, there are no grunts.
I will just send you a picture of the token. Ignore the outside. It just doesn't work sometimes, and it's annoying.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Reason?
Give on with the path of the totem.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was bear, because he just didn't take damage.
He was bear.
Anyway, I am stopping the recording here. Doo-doo.